let's jump in to Dice with Death. How's that sound? This is my first time getting to check it out. We did get a review key for this one through Keymailer, which is exciting, and it's just like I said in the post that I shared on Discord and social media, that yes, I know that roguelike-ifying an existing like random chance game, whether it be cards or dice, I know that kind of thing is all the rage, but I'm enjoying it so far, or I'm enjoying these kinds of games so far. We of course played Clover Pit just the other night, and that game is such a great time. I've yet to play Balatro, so I'm a fake gamer. I'm a fake fan in that sense of this kind of genre. I haven't played like the big one, but I've played others, and I've yet to find one that I don't enjoy. So I've heard really good things about this one. We of course don't have any upgrade currency to purchase any of these, so I'm gonna hold off on even looking too hard into those. So we get to choose a grave, they say. So choose a grave. So looks like I only get... Oh wait, hold on. Do I still get to click them? Wait, let me cancel out of that. Yeah, so because some of them, some of them you cannot click. Yeah, this one's open. This one is... Oh, that's like a leaderboards. Okay, alright. Unlock this character in the graveyard shop. Alright, so really there's only just the one that's available to us right now. So it's gonna have to be the soldier for us. Look, there's 4 right now. I see this open one right here. I wonder if that means there's gonna be more added. More in the future. Yeah, very whimsical looking start screen. All I could think is the like the kind of stuff you see in like Sierra Online or early PC adventure games. Things like King's Quest. Like that's what this kind of thing invokes in my brain. So reinforcement dice and add them to your scoring each time you roll 3 or more of a kind. Reinforcement dice are going to be a thing that pops up from time to time. So we don't have eternity mode just yet, so it's going to be standard mode then. First circle. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. 7 rounds, let us begin. Excited to jump into this one. I've heard really good things about it. Heard good things about this one, so I'm excited to jump in. This up over here, there we go. It was legitimately educational. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I know it's I know some people feel very strongly about it. I don't. It's something I don't really take seriously. But I know there are those up there that have strong opinions. Would you like to play a game of dice? Am I dead? Who are you? You are dead. I am death. And you're going to dice with death. Alright, so if I win, do I get to go back to life? What happens if I lose? Nope, you're just dead. We're just hanging out. We're just broing out, playing some dice. Well, why would I play them? There's nothing else to do here. I doubt they have dice beyond. Yeah, I do not know what happens beyond. Okay. Well, guess there's nothing much else to do. I like his hourglass amulet that he's wearing with the sands ticking down. So roll the dice, select a scoring hand, and bank those dice. You may then roll again or pass the turn to me. So I'm guessing this could be kind of similar then to Dead Finger Dice. Dead Finger Dice is one we played a few weeks ago, and that was very much a roguelike-ified dice game. And that is the same kind of thing going on where, yeah, you could keep a certain percentage or a certain number of the dice that you rolled and like try to build a hand based on what you're trying to like keep, whether it be like 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind, or like there was full house. Like there was like all these different kinds of hands you could be dealt, much like in poker, that kind of thing. What happens if I don't get a scoring hand? Then I cast your soul into the waters, or you fumble and lose your banked score. It is the latter. That was a joke. I can't really imagine death having that much hilarious of a sense of humor. Or yeah, like Yahtzee even. Yeah, Yahtzee probably is the better comparison here. So I lose my bank score if I don't roll a scoring hand. What happens if I pass? Smash or pass. You deal your bank score to me as damage. So the idea is if you score something and you want to build on that score, then it's a risk. Or you keep what you have and bank it, and take the bank score as damage. And then he probably tries to damage us, etc., etc. It will grow in complexity. Those before you often left things behind. You may use them. What will you use? Are you going to cheat me with your own items? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the honesty. Oh, should we play? For each game, choose an item and a dice. Make your choices, then we play. All right. So, all right, so we get a starting something or another. Rolling a 1 immediately adds 6 poison to death. Each time you roll, heal yourself and poison your opponent for the highest face number rolled. That's kind of cool. Add counters equal to the face value of each dice you roll to this ring. Whenever there are 50 or more counters, remove them and heal for 30. That's cool. Add counters equal to the face value of each dice you roll with this ring. When there are 50 or more, remove them and deal 30 damage. Okay, so that one heals me. That one deals 30. Each time you roll, heal yourself and poison your opponent for the highest face value rolled. I kind of like this one. Sounds kind of nice. I do notice the number in the top right. It's like plus 40, plus 40, plus 30, plus 40. I wonder if that means this one is the least valuable. I mean, they all seem pretty neat. Rolling a 1 immediately adds 6 poison to death. Highest face number rolled. Yeah, let's do this one. Well, like the 3D models for the dice. It's kind of fun. So now we get to select the dice. Okay, so we don't just have like just default dice at the start. We actually get to pick out some fun stuff then, which is exciting. So if you fumble with this dice, that means which is to say if you don't score anything, especially if it's the initial roll, gain a charge of fumble protection. If under 100 health, gain damage negation. That's kind of cool. When you bank this dice, it returns for the next roll. It will only return once per turn. This dice rolls a 1, add 10 points to your bank score. If it rolls a 5, add 5. Okay. Gain armor with a U, armor equal to the rolled face on this dice. So, oh, I see. 1, 4, 4. Okay, so yes, not all dice are created equally. That's the 1 through 6. And that's no 1s, only 2s and 4s and 6. So yeah, so there was the one that said like, yeah, every time you roll a 1, you poison your opponent, that kind of deal. So the one I took, we also have this, yeah, rolling 3 or more of a kind. So we want to try to find 3 of a kinds if possible. More opportunities for threes of kinds. So that's good. And then each time we roll, right. So it would behoove us to take safety net, the old ways, or plated dice. At least to have it like proc well with our starting abilities. The fumble protection might be nice, especially because, I mean, it's risk reward, of course. And I could see myself wanting to push it to the limit if it's like, oh, I could maybe get something really good here. Dice rolls a 1, add 10. If it rolls a 5, add 5. But what if it's that? I guess that's one thing that throws me. So if the 1 appears, you get a nice little benefit. But if it rolls a 5, add 5. What about if you get 3 5s? Like, do you only just get the 5? That's one I guess I'm a little bit unsure about. Or is it 5 per 5 added? I'm kind of curious about that one. Yeah, I think as long as we have a decent chance of 3s of a kind, I don't think it bothers me too much which one we go for. Let's go with this one. There we go. Okay, so it's just for this one. It's just for this one. That makes more sense. Okay, yeah. Cool. Otherwise, I think we're all good. We get a healing flask. Okay. We probably only get 1 use of that. And of course, yeah, this isn't for all of our dice. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. So I should have been thinking about it more from the perspective of just a single dice. But anyway. Anything else? I do like the river Styx being represented. I like this kind of table. It's kind of neat. And you can see Death's Hands just chilling. So this is our current health. And yeah, there was that one that said if you get under 100 health, that's when things get scary. Let's go and roll it. So we got some fancy things happening. So we rolled a 5. We added 5 to the bank score. It like instantly. We have 1, 2, and that's a reinforcement dice because 3 or more of a kind in your initial hand. Oh, we got 3 6s. That's why. So we got 3 6s. We got 2 5s. Well, I should definitely bank. Should definitely bank those. We're gonna bank all that. It says it's a full house, which I wasn't sure that was the exact term for it, but sure. Gonna bank that. And then I'm gonna pass, because I'm not gonna roll those. So, he took some damage. His round went real quick. I took some damage too, of course. So let's go and roll it. Nothing super amazing. Oh, I got 3 threes. All right, so we got the bonus then. Well, I should definitely take those 4s and these 3s. So another full house. 4s high. Oh no, it's actually 2 triples. 2 triples, which is even better. Pass it. Hold up a bunch of damage. We're in the lead right now. He dealt some damage to us. All right, we roll it. Man, incredible luck. We're getting a lot of 3 of a kinds right at the start. Yeah, it was the 3 5. So now I have 4 5s. So I'll definitely bank those 4 5s. I think I will pass from there. Because we're definitely not going to... I mean, the likelihood of us getting a triple is pretty low. I mean, we could maybe get a double. But we don't have, like, the fancy dice there, so... Yeah, I would say I'll just pass it. We're, like, well in the lead anyway. No need to overdo it. I think as long as we win, even if we don't, like, win by a crazy amount, I think we're okay. A whole bunch of 3s. That's 4 3s. 4 of a kind is pretty darn good. Bank it. Is it enough to kill? Dead. We won our first ever game of Dice with Death. Select a relic. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be maybe a bonus round now. Can I add, like, 1 more 5? Or do you need something on the board itself? I think the idea is when you roll, as long as you score something, you can like, bank... You can, like, select which, I guess... What's the word for? Like, you can select the things that match or the cool things that happened. Whether it be, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or doubles, or triples, or a full house. You get to select which score you want to keep. And it's probably not going to take all of the dice. So you could re-roll the dice after you bank that first amount. But I think if when you roll, you get nothing. Say if you just get... Well, I guess it's going to be hard to do for the initial roll. But yeah, say if I'm down to, like, 3 dice. And I get a 1, a 3, and a 6. So there's no, like, scores to be had there. I think that's considered a fumble. And I think if I fumble, it means... Well, I guess I can't remember exactly what it means, but it means that I take a certain amount of damage. I think the banked stuff gets reflected to me, maybe, or maybe it means the sum of that number gets damaged to me, or something like that. So, like, I'm definitely incentivized to consider kind of risk-reward. So I don't know of a way to, like, at least with my current kind of setup, to exclusively say, like, oh, I want to, like, try for just this one number, without just taking random chance into consideration. There's this one again. We saw that earlier. Sapphire Ring removes... Oh, wait, hold on. When it gets to 100 or more counters, remove them all and create a random trinket. That's cool. Which is what these are, I'm guessing. This is a relic, not a trinket. Or is this a trinket? No, it's a dice. You bank a single pair, apply 1 stack of vulnerable and a random curse to your opponent. Which we've yet to have. We've yet to have a single pair. Rolling a 1, and poisons the guy. Moves and, yeah, deals extra damage to them. Equal to your face value of each dice you roll to this ring. Right. That's just more damage. There's really no bad choice. I probably wouldn't take the single pair one just because we get to have single pair show up at all. And I have that ability that adds more dice. If we're able to get 3s. Like 3 of a kind, that is. Yeah, reinforcement dice. Starting at 1 dice for a 3... oak. I'm not sure what oak means. 4 dice for a 6 oak. Yeah, I'm not sure what oak stands for in that sense. We did get some poison fellers for sure. I'm curious about the random trinket. Let's do the ruby ring though. So we get another round. So he gets more health. He has his own lucky dice. Adds it to his scoring hand. So he gets 2 1s, 2 3s, and 2 5s. Okay. And of course, I'm building up my stuff, but I have less max health. There's that as well. So let's roll it. We added some poison. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. It's because we added 1. That's why. Yeah, to your bank score. Good. Get a bit of a heal, which is nice too. So we'll keep the doubles and the doubles. So 2 pairs, 1s and 3s. We'll bank those. Not a whole lot, but it's something. And I could re-roll those, but yeah, I think that's the idea. It's like if I pass, it ensures that damage gets set to him. Or I could roll it and get a better score, but I think I'll play it safe. He rolls, his lucky dice goes, and he did a lot of damage because he was able to like get some extra dice going in there. So it's one of those where you want to try to get, I mean, in some cases, just more dice in general are a good idea. I guess it depends on your build, obviously, but generally speaking, more dice can never hurt you. Well, it generally can't hurt you. No hand selected. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Yeah, so it's like if you try to do all 2, that's not going to do it. Yeah. So let's go and bank those and pass it to play it safe. We are behind the 8 ball right now. He has a lot more health than us. He did quite a lot of damage. That extra dice he gets is real good. 34. He gets it every time. 53. Wowzers. Wowie zowie. Good to see you, by the way, Jet. Good to see you, buddy. We're playing Dice with Death. I'm liking it so far. It's my first run, and we won the first round of the first run, but you know how this kind of thing goes. You're not expected to like win it for real the first time through. Roll it. A lot of nice things. We're not getting the reinforcement dice nearly as much this time, though, so we're not quite as lucky as we were last time. This actually is going to be one... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I'll take the 1, the double, the 2 pairs there. I was saying how we never got a single... Or very rarely did we get just a plain, like, just 2 pairs last time. We're getting it now. Well, what I could do is I could say, like, keep the 3s but reroll everything else. Because the 2 1s get you, like, a little bit of a boost, but we could potentially get something better with these. So we could bank those and just roll those 4 and have a decent chance of getting something. We definitely want to try to get some better hands going here because the dude here is, like, he's rolling better and having better scores than we are, and he had more health at the start. So we're going to have to, like, play a little bit risky potentially to try to get a better shot at this. I wonder if I could just re-roll everything. I think, no, you have to select something. You have to bank something. Yeah, you have to... Yeah. I think what I will do... I'll do exactly that. I'm gonna re-roll this. 2 4s, okay. So we didn't really end up with much better. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. It's the difference between a 1 pair versus a 4 pair was a little bit in our favor. So that is more damage. So we did good damage, so that was a reasonable risk, I think. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, that was painful, but still not too bad. Still no triples. Got those, yeah, 3 and a 5, which is not bad. I think I'm willing to roll with that. Let's bank those and pass it. We are slowly edging him out. I'm always down for a slow edging experience. Ooh, now we're tied up. Just about tied up. Let's roll it. Yeah, not a single one of the 3 of a kind this whole time, so the luck has not been in our favor. Could do the 3 and the 2s, which does 40, or I could play, I could, you know, fly a little closer to the sun. The good news is the 30 extra damage thing did proc just now. So I think I'm willing to bank this, pass it, so the damage is dealt. I think we can survive the next round. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, well, we're still alive. As long as we do something here, I think we pretty much got this. There it is. We got the 666. That's a huge one for us. 666 and 333. We fucking suplexed him at the end. Bank that shit and pass it. Explode his ass. Another like you left me this. Take it. It says it's an arrowhead. Whenever you summon a reinforcement dice, heal for 10. We definitely want more reinforcement dice. How long have you been here, by the way? I've not been here. I simply am here. The person who left me that was here before you. Let's keep playing. Unlock and take. Unlock, but choose a different relic for now. Sure. I mean, it's helpful for our build. Also, a gift from my collection. When rolled, add double the face value on this dice to the stacks of any ring relics owned. That's nice. Ring relics such as the one that we have that says, like the counter is basically the counter for, well, I guess double the face value on this dice. Yeah, to the stacks of any ring relics, such as the one that says if this counter gets to 30, deal extra damage to the one dude. So, yes, this is not given to... This is not left by some other person. This was gained through some other questionable manner. Once you miss this thing, it has a habit of returning to me, he says. I'll take it. Select a dice to relapse. So just a standard dice then. Yep. So our hand is slightly different now. Ever so slightly. That's right. Vintage Flavor Flav. That's right. I want to hear a very skeletal, yeah, boy. By the way, there's 7 rounds total. 7 rounds. And if I can survive all 7, then we're gaming. But I don't know. Again, he has more starting health, and he's got that scary lucky dice. And Death's Forge. When it reaches 3, he upgrades a dice. Ooh, so we definitely want to kill him quickly, if possible. When rolled, add double the face value to the stacks of any ring relics owned. So this one jumped very quickly. Add double the face value on this dice. And then that one, yes, and just so I understand that, equal to the face value of each dice you roll in this ring. So that became, so that was 10, then 15, 18, 19, 21. Okay, so yeah, so, well, maybe not 20. It might have already had an existing value, but that explains why that jumped up so much. Anyway, as far as what we want to keep, definitely keep the 2 5s. I think we want to roll... Oh, well, I could keep the triple 1s, actually. It's not bad. It's not that exciting, but it does become a full house, which is not bad. Yeah, everything else is just whatever, so I think I will go and bank that, and I will go and pass it. Pretty good start, pretty good start. Get a bit of a heal there. He's doing 40. 57. No, not great, not great. Let's roll it. Another triple, by the way, which means we healed a little bit, which is good. A lot of nice things happening there. And by a lot of nice things, I mean, we definitely get the 5s. We also get like 2, 3, 4. So that's, I was gonna say like 2, 3, 4 and a bunch of 5s wouldn't count. I think it has to be like, actually, hold on. Let's look at this. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a straight. But I can't also say, give me 2 5s. Well, but I guess that's the thing. You could bank this as 65. What's more valuable, point-wise? Because what we'd be left with is another pair of 5s. So that's 25. So 65 and 25, I believe, was the value, right? Yeah, it becomes 65. So there's no way that's going to be less. That's going to be less than this. And then re-rolling. Or at least it's very unlikely to be less than that and re-rolling. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2... that is, at least I'm assuming I'm allowed to use two banks without rolling. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, so let's assume I can bank, then commit, and then bank again. Oh, I can't bank again. Damn. Okay. I was hoping I could do 2 bank actions, but you can't. In that case, I'll just pass. Yeah, we made the right call. We made the right call in going for that one instead. Especially knowing you can only bank a single rolls. Or bank from a single roll. I guess do a single bank action is the right term. 9 damage. Oh my god, that luck. Are you kidding me? 100 damage. Man, I thought I had a good luck that last round, but it was good for him, unfortunately. And soon he's going to be able to upgrade something, which I'm not looking forward to. Well, we have to bank something. We could take the 2 5s for sure. And actually, this is a similar situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another straight. If only that was a 6. If only that was a 6. And it doesn't really matter which one we choose as the 5. So I'll bank it. I'm not sure where the extra 5 comes from. It's probably one of these deals. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and pass it. 70 damage. He healed a little bit each time, which is good. Man, he's getting some good rolls, unfortunately. I mean, we've had good rolls too, but his are scaring me. A lot of nice things happening in our favor here. So we got 2 3s. I'm sorry, 3 3s and 3 4s. So very, very good. Bank that shit. 81 damage to your ass. At this point, we are ahead, but he's about to get an upgrade. And I'm not sure what his upgrades look like. We are still ahead. Roll it. That's a raid. That's a raid from Dutson. What's up, buddy? We're playing Dice with Death, and I am indeed Dyson with Death. It's getting dicey. What's up, man? It's a cool... I mean, you know how this kind of thing works, man. This is the kind of game that has been all the rage lately. You get the roguelikes that take an existing... whether it be a card game or a gambling mechanic, like Clover Pit, right? Clover Pit is all about roguelikeifying slot machines. Balatro is poker, but roguelike. We played another game kind of like this called Dead Finger Dice about a month or two ago. That one was really cool and also very dice-centric. So, yeah, this is like a Yahtzee dice roller mechanic, or like dice roller deck builder roguelike. It's pretty cool so far. It's pretty cool so far. And this is my first ever run, and I don't expect that it will go flawlessly. I mean, we've won 3 rounds so far, or I guess we've run 2 rounds, but we're hopefully going to win my 3rd round if I play it smart. Pass it on to him. He's got 46 health left, so I feel like it's good in our favor, as long as he doesn't do a shit ton of butt-slapping damage to me. Oh, he fumbled, so he did no damage to me there, and I think he might have damaged himself a little bit. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he didn't damage himself, but he didn't do any damage to me there because he fumbled at the end. Anyway, thank you, Dudson. Thank you very much for that raid, my man. Let me see what you're up to on this fine-ass evening. It's my first time playing this cool game, and I'm enjoying it so far, but like I said, it's only my first run. We crushed it, and now we're going to crush death with dice. With death. With dice, you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and continue. Go ahead and continue. The basic gist is that this is Dice with Death. It's kind of like Yahtzee insofar as you roll dice at the start, and you have, unlike Yahtzee, you have fancy dice with fancy mechanics, and you get like little trinket fellas that can affect what kind of things you want to nudge yourself towards. And whenever you roll something, you automatically bank some points. I guess that's why that extra 5 came from. Oh, it's because of this one. That's why we get that extra 5 sometimes. So anyway, so yeah, certain dice cause your bank score to go up, and then you select things that you want to keep as that score goes up. So in this particular case, I could say, yes, I want to keep this 19, set these 2 dice aside. Or, here's another opportunity. Here's another straight, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the thing. And this is where it becomes a bit of a gamble, a bit of a risk-reward. So I could bank these 5 dice as a straight, just a straight 1 through 5. And that would give me a score of 70 that I could then pass on as damage to take his ass out. That's what I probably should do. He's already pretty low on health anyway. Or I could play it risky. I could bank these, and again, it's probably gonna be enough to kill him anyway. I could bank these and reroll these 4. The problem is if I don't get something with these 4, whether it be a straight or a flush or some kind of pair with these 4 dice, then the number that I've rolled will be damaged to me. What I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to do the more fun one. And also, this guy's going to die anyway. That's when I bank this amount and then pass to him. That damage is passed. He's down to 0. So there we go. I got the dub. We got there, man. We got there. We caused the most ruckus. We did in a good way. Very much so. We got Ogas. What's up, buddy? Get that Windows Solitaire roguelike. I know there is a Windows 3.1 themed roguelike. Well, it's more of a survivors-like. It's like an early-ass Windows survivors-like game that I think, Aaron, you were telling me about, actually. And I know that one has been, I can't remember the name, what it's called, but I know that one's been making the rounds. It's like Windows Survivor or something like that, or yeah, I can't remember what it is. Office Survivor, maybe? No, I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, there's like an early Windows themed one that I remember Aaron was telling me about. But yeah, that sounds good, Dutz. Thanks for the raid again, man. I really appreciate that. Very generous of you. Thank you for sharing the goofy clip. Is it Forbidden Solitaire? Now that game looks awesome, Gamertech. That's on my list for sure. That one's definitely on my list because that one looks very good. Very good. Our table peed itself. We did throw out a couple fake answers, celebrated the Jinx cry from Pokemon Red and Blue, and pontificated on why Metroid can't crawl. It was a good time. It was a good time all around, man. Splendid time was guaranteed by all. I'm less inclined to take Coral Ring, because one of my dice Oh, actually, I say that. Actually, this dice has more than more than one. So maybe I should take the coral ring. I was misremembering. I thought this one had had like a 6 but no 1s. So maybe I should take that one because it adds more poison damage to the guy. Bank a single pair, which I was saying earlier I would never do. It didn't happen very often, but it happened a lot there. We also have this thing right here though. Double the face value on this dice to the stacks of any ring relics owned. So that means I should probably load up on more rings. 150 more counters, remove them, and trigger the effects of any other gemstone ring relics, which is cool. 100 more counters, remove them all, create a random trinket. I think I will maybe take this one. It's rolling a 1, right, which means 6 poison. Yeah. The random trinket, I mean, I'm assuming that's what these are. These are trinkets. But not relics, though. Yeah, it's like trinket is probably something else. I think I'll stick with what we know. I'll stick with like what I know is going to be a more confident selection. It's thank you, Aaron. It's antivirus survivors. Antivirus survivors. Maybe not Windows Solitaire specifically, but definitely Windows, like Windows 95, Windows 3.1. Very much that coded. I think there was a demo for that was making the rounds for a while. Actually, no, the demo's still up. Demo's still available. Yeah, it looks very ridiculous and very silly. I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for that one. It says release date, release window is going to be release window. Quarter 2 of 2026. Roll it and see what we got. We get did not get a triple. We did get some poison damage on him, and of course deals the poison. Deals 1 damage per stack at the start of the poisoned player's turn, which is good because he's got a lot of health. We're gonna want more poison to try to chip away at him as well as we can. Has he gotten a third thing? So yes, he gets his dice get more powerful as the round goes on. Then 100 health. He heals to 100. He also removes 33%. Oh, that's rough. So you'd absolutely have to deal over 100 to kill him for his first final stretch. That's gonna be rough. This might be our last round of this attempt. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna be trying our bestest. Once again, we have straights. Get a lot of straights here. Yeah, or, of course, the other option would be to, say, just keep these 2-5 and roll the others and hope we can get 40 more points than that. I think that's probably less likely. I think I will play it safe with the straight. Generally a pretty good hand, I think. 65 damage to him. So if I can either do a truly shit ton amount of poison damage to him, or just for the final swing, like a big hit, we have to work it out for us for sure. We got a triple, we got a quad 5s. Wow, very fortunate. And we healed up a bit, which is good. Very nice. So we got a bunch of nice things in our hand. Look at that. Now, oddly enough, that's not a hand, which is surprising to me. You're telling me 2 5s, 4 5s, and 2 6s is not a hand? Huh, that's awfully strange. You're telling me, wait, 4 of a kind and a double is nothing? That's awfully odd to me. Need a big nut, yeah. Well, in that case, this roll actually was not nearly as exciting as I thought it would be then. 4 5s, yeah, 4 of a kind, 5 S's, which is great. Which is 55, yeah. Yeah, and a pair. You would think that it would be all at once. The problem too is you can't bank an amount such as these 4. Oh, whoops, hold on. Such as these 4. You can't bank this and then select the 2 6s as like an additional bank option. You have to re-roll in order to bank anything, or to get an opportunity to bank anything. So, is there a full house? Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I have misunderstood, because I assumed that would have been a full house. What would the full house be? Would that be the 4 5s and the 2 6s? Because that's what I was thinking. Unless a full house is like a 3 and a 3 or something. Let's see. We could do a 2. There's not a 3, so we can't do like a straight. So yeah, I'm not actually sure. Yeah, 2. Oh, 2 and 3. Okay, let's try that then. Ah, you called it, Aaron. You called it. Yeah, I was assuming that was what the 4-4 would be. Let's do that instead. That's much better. Much, much better. We'll pass that on. Thank you for pointing that out, Aaron. That was exactly what I was missing. I am a little bit surprised that 4 and 2 isn't a fuller house. But we'll still take it. We are in the lead, but we really need to get past that Death's Mercy for us to have a fighting chance. Still more poison to him. Says, don't worry, I got that Balatro brain, baby. It helps. It is absolutely helpful. This one's a full house. Not nearly as exciting of one. But still counts. Still counts. Or I could just keep the 3s and re-roll these other 3. But I feel like I should maybe play it safe. Especially because we did get healed to full earlier. Actually, we're past full, which is great. I guess that means he must have fumbled or something, because I'm surprised he didn't do much damage to us. Smash or pass. Got that poison. That poison's helping. But he did hit us, like, legit that time. A lot of 3s. Even more 3s, goddamn. So we have a bunch of options here. Got a bunch of options here. Stonks, man. Number go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 6. Almost 6. What's it called? I haven't played Yahtzee in fucking forever. What is a Yahtzee? Is that when you have... it's not 6 of a kind. Is that when you have the straight, like the straight 1 through 6? Yeah, we have that. Which is 70. Or... Full House, 64. Pretty good. The temptation to try to do a little something beyond that and try to roll the 3 on top of that one. But I think I will indeed play it safe. That's the thing too, you don't get to re-roll the reinforcement dice. So you have to like make sure you're aware of like which dice are you counting when it comes to banking for the points. Decent damage on us. Didn't get any triples that time, which meant we didn't get any bonus dice. That's why we're getting some bonuses there. It's because we were getting some triples. It's always exciting. So we got 2 pairs. 48, which is good. 7 and 21. So the difference between a pair of 6 high versus a pair of 3 high is not like an enormous amount. So I could kind of get a little dangerous and re-roll these 4 then, if I wanted to. That's the thing, though. Then you're only limited to, like, probably getting maybe 1, maybe 2 pairs if you're feeling lucky. I think I will just play it safe. Oh, I gotta bank first, and then pass it. There we go. And then smash your pass. I also do have 1 heal if things start getting desperate. I'm guessing you only get 1 the whole time. Like, it's probably not 1 per round. It's probably 1 just in general. So save it until you, like, really need it. Okay, 3 damage dealt. Good. Or 30 damage dealt. No triples here, unfortunately, so no bonus dice. But still pretty alright. A double, and that's it. And it's no straight opportunities. So, which unfortunately means it's not going to be much. Yeah, we can bank that, which is all well and good, but it's going to get under 100. 37, and then heal to 100, and lose a bunch of his poison stacks. So we're going to have to get, like, a really sick-ass pull to have a chance here. It might get us through attrition. See a straight opportunity. Oh, except we don't have a 4. Never mind. Never mind. In that case, this is actually a pretty boring hand. What I might go ahead and do is I might try rerolling those 4 just to see what happens. I guess I've yet to fumble on myself in all fairness. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not the amount you've banked harms you. I was thinking that's what it was. Yeah, only 42. Yeah. And I'm thinking if you bank it, it probably doesn't let you play off of the amount that you've banked, like the dice you've banked. It's just you're banking the score, just the number that gets added there. So it's not like you can keep those 2 5s and build off those 2 5s. Yeah, I think it's probably not worth the risk of hurting myself in the confusion. So I'll play it safe and just try to get a better hand Try to get more one so I can try poisoning him more. Because he only healed a little bit of the poison. Also, we want this thing to get higher. This ruby ring counter. Because we need to get it to 50 or more. In order for it to translate into 30 damage. Instantly. Got 1 for more poison. Good. So we got a 10 bank right there, which is nifty. Again, nothing too exciting. No straight opportunities. No. Unfortunately, we're still just coming up short. We're gonna need like a really sick ass hand to be able to get his ass. The good news is that we're doing some healing, but not enough to out heal what he's damaging us with. 92. That was a pretty rough one. So it's not a straight. Yeah, I think we might actually reroll. We have to bank something. I can't just reroll the whole hand. Unfortunately, so we have to bank something. So I'll bank those. Then I'll reroll these. Alright, so I got these two at least. Not the most exciting, but we at least demonstrated that, yeah, you can get something out of these. Oh, did I kill him? I wasn't even paying attention. Maybe, maybe that's the strat. Maybe the idea is if you get a fuck ton of poison. We must have killed him then. Maybe if you get like a fuck ton of poison. Because you're rerolling the dice, and it was, well, for one thing, it was every time you roll a 1. Yeah, the poison got him really low. We probably poisoned him more than I thought we were. Because that's the thing too, every time you roll the dice, that includes during rerolls. That's how some of those effects were proccing. It was not so much when you roll this effect or when you roll this combination. It's every time you roll a dice or roll this number, this one thing happens. And some of them were kind of small. But yeah, that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Aaron says, also give me the nut. There we go. See, I had underestimated the poison. I thought for sure we had a longer way to go than that, but I'll take it, man. So that was a bit of a scary round, but it's also like a DPS check. So I'm not sure if our build can do much more than that. I'm going to guess the next round's going to be asking even higher of us, even more of us. To trigger the effects of any other gemstone ring, we of course have these two. But they're not that exciting. Making a 3 or more of a kind. Add counters to relic equal to the face value. That's pretty cool. I might grab... Ooh, and it doesn't lose the counters. That's kind of nice, too. We've been getting a lot of threes of a kind, so that is nice. Well, it prevents 1 damage output, or input, rather. Catalytic vial. Not a catalytic converter. For each counter, add 20 poison stacks to your opponent. Does not contribute to Envenomed Blade, which we don't have. Coral's the ones adding poison. Your first turn, when you deal damage by passing successfully. For each counter... Wait, on your first turn, you pass successfully and you deal damage, add a counter. I guess, but only on the first turn. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure I quite get at what that's getting at. Like, and it says add a counter. Is it just 1, though? Each counter had 20 poison stacks, right. At passing successfully. But, okay, I guess that's the thing. You can do... Well, no, you can only do 1 pass on your first turn. Yeah, maybe there's some other effect that would let you pass multiple times on your first turn. Yeah. I mean, I guess well, I'm just trying to think, like, how does that... Oh, maybe the idea is that the counter doesn't go down. Maybe that's the idea. So, like, if you get this on round 1, on your first turn of round 1, you get that poison counter of 20. And then on your first turn of round 2, as long as you pass damage to him, you add an additional stack of 20 poison, so 40 poison for the second round against this guy. Yeah, maybe that's what that means, and it never resets. I'm kind of curious about this one. This relic does not lose counters, like how it explicitly states that. Yeah, we do seem to be doing well with getting a lot of triples working in our favor. Reinforcements are helping. This dice is eager to join your cause, a comrade from another age. The sergeant's dice. More reinforced, good. Your dice seem extremely unfair. You have seen nothing yet. I'll go ahead and grab it, sure. So replace just a standard dice. We have 3 fancy schmancy dice. Unlock the healer as a playable character is the achievement we just got. So we've won 4 out of 7 rounds. What kind of bullshit is he gonna get next? Looks like he got another luckier die. No, he had the lucky dice. This is the luckier dice. So yes, he gets to roll now 2 extra dice after every roll and adds it to his scoring hands. It's gonna get spicy. It's already spicy. He also still has the Death's Mercy. It's not like that was a one-time thing. This new dice is in addition to the mercy he was receiving. So, you know, we of course have had our stuff bolstered, but he's getting his stuff bolstered too. Unfortunately, this one has no 1s, by the way. I think it was the right call. I definitely wasn't gonna get rid of this one, but yeah, it does mean less of this one getting procced. Roll it. Got a triple. We actually got a quad. Oh my god, we got a lot of stuff there. We got 5 of a kind, which is 70, or the full house. Yeah, which is 64. It's a shame I can't also, like, there's so much going on here. So 70 is that one. What if I were to do... Oh, that's 84. I'm not sure what oak means. What is the significance of oak? It has nothing to do with the actual dice themselves being selected. Yeah. Well, anyway, that is what we're doing. Banking. And passing. Big damage and some poison at the start. Very good. Got some heals going on for ourselves. 69, not nice. That one hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, just big and ominous. And of course, his are getting big and scarier too. Big and luckier too, for that matter. Roll it. All right, we got the plus 10 for the score, which is nice. Very good. Lots of nice things happening. Let's see what we have. So we got the triple. A decent full house there. I think that's probably the right call there. We got Kirk Q. What's up, bud? He said, oh, it's of a kind. Okay, that makes more sense. I kept seeing that. I was like, what does that mean? Of a kind. Makes plenty of sense. Yeah, that's what caused the reinforce to happen. Because we didn't get a triple, but this caused a triple. I was hoping that would actually... I was hoping that the reinforce itself would cause another reinforcement, but makes sense that that's not how it works. But anyway, no, that sounds good, and I think we just bank this. Right. 101 damage. I don't like that. We're definitely, once again, behind the 8 ball. I see that one's tilted. I'm gonna guess it's a 5, though. Yeah, it's a 5, even though it's a little bit unclear. So we got a lot of extra things to our benefit, though. A decent full house. There's no 6, so it's not a straight. We can't make a straight. That's probably the right call, honestly. We learned earlier that... Yeah, that is not like a valid hand, even though it feels like it ought to be worth something. Full house is the way to do it. Bank it. And... Yeah, I'm guessing... that's what this number is, yeah. One passing deals damage equal to the counter, and it does not lose the counter, which is nice. When I pass, that'll do an additional 14 damage. Yep, like that. Yep. So we're ticking away, but those 2 lucky dice of his mean he's getting some fat rolls. That was a fat roll right there. Now but he got lucky and luckier. Oh, but he... Okay, I was gonna say, I thought that might have been a fumble. Maybe he still got something out of it. If he fumbles, he gets nothing, I think is the idea, but it works for me as well. If I fumble, I get nothing. I think I damage myself. Well, nice thing. Some extra damage. Added some more poison stacks to him. Very good. So, I think we actually... Oh, wait, no, we can't make it. Well, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have a 4. Gosh darn it, so we can't make a straight out of it. But we do have 2 5s, 2 1s. It's something. It's something. What's up, Iggle Wiggles? Is it like Farkle? I actually never played Farkle. Never played Farkle, although I have a very small memory of playing Yahtzee a little bit as a kid. And this does have some Yahtzee vibes for sure, but I remember hearing about Farkle. So, I can't say for sure. I'll say maybe. If I was feeling confident, I would just bank the 5s and reroll these guys. The problem is I wouldn't be able to keep this. This is just for this one round, I think. Yeah, only in the initial roll. It doesn't persist beyond the initial roll. So it's great right now. So yeah, the question is, do I just bank the 42, or do I roll these 4 again and try to get a little bit something? And again, we do know that rolling a 1 adds more poison. That probably wouldn't help us necessarily. But yeah, that does add more to the ruby ring. Each time you roll, you heal yourself that much. So, like, those kinds of things do help. I think I'm going to play it safe. Yeah, and it's honestly not a terrible score adjustment. We're getting pretty close health-wise overall, but this is going to be a bit of a gnarly one. 69 damage. Not nice. Like, the gulf between the two of our health bars is not that ridiculous because we are healing each time, which is nice. 1s and 5s. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's definitely some overlap when it comes to trying to gauge your chances of certain dice being rolled under certain circumstances based on your current score, that kind of deal. It's going to be we'll be able to make a full house out of this. Not an extremely exciting full house, only 56. Or 4 of a kind. And yeah. I think I should just play it safe, honestly. Banking 3 or more of a kind, yeah, which we're about to do. Oh, maybe it doesn't count. Maybe it doesn't count if it's part of some other set. If it's only 3 of a kind, maybe that's what causes that to go up. Oh, no, it does go up. Okay, okay. Damage, good. Banks, 72. He re-rolls. Because he's kind of incentivized to always re-roll. He gets a double. A triple? Jesus. Oh, he fumbled. Okay, and he fumbled. Okay, so that means he did not damage himself, because that's the amount he was at. He was at 205. So he was queuing up a very scary looking roll, but because he fumbled at the end, it did nothing. I thought that fumbling does something negative towards you, but I honestly can't remember. Oh, this is nice. It does tell you. Thanks to shoot for. So you know about the straight 6. Yeah, there's 2 3 of a kind. Yes, 3 of a perfect pair. Yes. Full house. Okay, so yeah, if there were combinations I was not aware of. But that all makes plenty of sense. Good. Good. Reroll it. So that's very fortuitous that he fumbled, because that was looking really scary there at the end there. Yeah, there's something about fumbling where, like, whatever's in the bank, something bad happens to you. Maybe it was going to... Well, it wouldn't have killed him, obviously. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what the negative aspect of fumbling is. Other than it means it does nothing. Other than it means that you definitely don't deal damage that round. That much is, like, guaranteed for surezies. We just got almost the exact same roll verbatim as last round. Pass it. And she was going to heal to 100. Back in the same situation. We definitely got to do a lot of poison to him for sure. Looker, so he got something. Is he going to roll again? He's rolling again. The fool. He fumbled. He's like really pushing it to the limit. He's really trying to push his luck, and it's working poorly in his favor. I mean, I'm glad he's playing like a dumbass, but the foolish fool, he's going to take 41 poison damage. As long as I do something somewhat substantial here, we'll be okay. 36, 41, 41. Yeah, it would be enough. It would be enough as I live and breathe. Got his ass. The poison really is the link, the really is the kind of the lifesaver here, at least for me. Lifesaver for me and life ender for him. Right. And then poison your opponent. I mean, poison's been working well for me. I would say more poison's not bad. Banking a single pair, which we didn't do a whole lot that round. We keep seeing this one. I'm just not sure. I mean, at least the nice thing with this one is that, yes, it means more damage, which is great. But that's all it would do. It would just be more damage. I think I'm more inclined to say, yes, more damage and more poison. So I think I'll prefer the poison one for now. Now that we definitely have multiple gemstone rings, I'm inclined to maybe grab that dark gemstone ring at the end. Or not at the end, but at the next opportunity. When you have those hidden hands like Balatro. I'm gonna go ahead and assume this game probably doesn't have that kind of depth. Maybe not yet. This game's only been out for like a month. But I'm digging it so far. I mean, it's scratching my fun. Oh, here we go. It's pretty good. Yeah, 3 pairs. It's scratching my like fun roguelike, roll the things, get the cool numbers, try to optimize, try to find cool synergies. It is a satisfying situation. Whether my dice popped up again, that was kind of strange. Like, was I able to roll again or something that I just didn't consider? Weird. Boy keeps fumbling. What is wrong with you, baby girl? Yeah, I wonder why the dice reappear like that. That was very odd. I'd never seen it before, but I guess we'd never had a full hand before. Yeah, I like it too, Aaron. Like, I recognize that, you know, everything is blank slop nowadays in today's day and age. So I realize that, like, rogue slop or gamble slop, whatever you want to call it, you take some existing card game, gambling game, mechanic of some kind, and you roguelike a fight. I know some folks are probably sick of it. I am not. I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of really enjoying it. I enjoy Dead Finger Dice. I'm enjoying this one. Love the shit out of Clover Pit. So yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff I'm enjoying. I know I would love Balatro too. I'm scared of it, but I know I would enjoy it. I think I am gonna re-roll these guys. I think I'm gonna re-roll them. Do it. Okay, got the double. Bank those, and then I'll go and pass what that is. Because that 20 count didn't go away. That's still in our favor, which is nice. Oh, don't like that. He did. Oh! Oh my god, he might just straight up murder me. Jesus. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe there's a mechanic where if you use all 6 dice, maybe you just get to roll them again. Yeah, so maybe I could have maybe like really fucked him up earlier had I caught what was going on there while they all appeared. Next time there's an opportunity where I'm able to use literally all of my dice in a single play, it might like make something really sick happen. Got a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. 65 is pretty good. Bank it. Pass it. Get a little bit of heals. A little bit of heals. Did it say he healed with Death's Mercy? Because he's not less than 100. That's for sure. Oh, Death's Aura. Okay, now perfect bank up to once per turn. I'm scared what perfect bank means. I'm scared. I don't know what that means. Maybe that was what we had earlier. If you use all your dice to get your roll again. Yeah, I completely blinded that. I had no fucking clue. I had no fucking clue. So that's something I gotta pay close attention to. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah, like the friends slop games. I've enjoyed them. I love Peak. I love a bunch of these like goofy ass games. And you know, I hear the term slop. When I hear the term slop, I think of AI slop. I think of mass-produced soulless bullshit that, you know, was not created by a human's hand. So I think of that in a much more negative sense. And I think of slop as like mass-produced and like low effort. And of course, game development is anything but low effort. Game development is hard and complex and can be very expensive and can be a goddamn grind. So yeah, to me, like when I hear the term friend slop, it's, you know, it's kind of a negative sounding term, but like Iggle Wiggle says, it's like, no, it's definitely not a negative thing at all. Did he steal one of my dice? Because that's the one I have. I have the old ways. He did not fumble. Ouch. He did the opposite of fumble. Not as many triples happening this time, unfortunately. We did get the double-double, but not a triple-double. 2 pairs. Or I could just, like, keep the 3s, for instance, and reroll those guys. I feel like I'm maybe more inclined to try that just because I want to see what happens when I fumble. I've actually yet to fumble. Like a low point of entry, right? If it's like a monopolized kind of thing, right? Yeah, at least it's different developers. Right, I'm with you there as well, Aaron. Different developers doing these kinds of projects. And of course, Balatro, that was, you know, a very small development team who's, like, the main guy is still anonymous, so no one knows shit about him. I think I'll bank the double 3s and re-roll the rest. No, the double 3s, I'll bank it. Pass the rest. We are still ahead, damage-wise, or health-wise. Got a pretty good poison stack going. Fumble. Damn. Fumble! Good. Love to see it. Love to see it. When he's rolling a single dice, of course he just gets 2 bonus dice for free, because he's a cheating cheater McCheaterson. Love to see it. We actually might win this round, because he's got a lot of poison snacks on him. Poison snacks. Delicious. Thing though, it's like, and this one should do it. Like, I think we're guaranteed to win, even with that meager amount. So I feel like I should just pass it. Smash or pass. He's out. Good. Good, good, good. A tube and glass, he says. What? Spyglass. That is what this is. It's in my spyglass. Every 6 in your initial roll has a 25% chance to trigger a reinforcement dice. When it's used to me. Look through it to see things that are far away. Scouting formations and such. You have less eyes than I do. Maybe that's required? You may keep it. I'll take it. Get some pretty dice here, man. Oh, shit. The Burglin Gnomes game, Niggle Wiggles, that game is extremely silly. Yeah, we played that, the demo for that one, and had a very fun time with it. So yeah, that's one I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for shoresies. So let's see here. Applies 1 vulnerable when this dice is banked. This causes 10% more damage to be taken and loses a stack when damaged. When I'm damaged, presumably. Only 1s and 6s. That's a min-max dice right there. If banked as part of a single pair, damage your opponent and heal for the hand value. That's just okay. Curse dice, when you bank this dice, apply random curses equal to the face number. Wonder what the curses are or what they could do. Returns for the next roll. It will only return once per roll. That's kind of cool. I don't know what the numbers mean. Plus 20, plus 5, plus 15. I like the idea of being able to re-roll something, sometimes at least. Returns for the next roll. I mean, there's been a number of times where I'm, like, too scared to re-roll, because I've been playing it fairly safe. And curses equal to the face value. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what are the curses. 1 vulnerable when this dice is banked. Loses a stack when damaged. Presumably when I'm damaged. But if you, that's the thing too, if you apply... Well, I guess that's the thing, you can't really apply more than 1 anyway. You would need multiple open wounds, or multiple other sources of vulnerable. They get, like, multiple stacks of vulnerable applied. You couldn't... Think about this. Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to bank this dice more than once in a single round. The purple is pretty. The purple is very pretty, and I am genuinely curious about what the curses entail. Like, random curses equal to this face number. You know what? It's a wild card. Let's fucking do it, baby. Place a random normal dice. He's got over 1,000 health, almost twice the amount of max health that I have. And his last thing that he gets is Death's Crown. Death can no longer fumble. Oh, no. So now he has no reason to just fly close to the sun constantly. Well, maybe not no reason, but there's definitely no negative aspect. That's brutal. So he can just go as nuts as he wants, and he'll still do something to us. So to get out of that, we have to have, like, some poison or, like, some other way to get through. Either poison for him or, like, fuck tons of healing for us. Like, the healing's great, but it can only do so much. Got 2 3s. 2, 5. So we got a pretty good full house. We got a raid from Galnith. So what's up, buddy? Thank you, Galnith, for that raid. We are playing Dice with Death. We are indeed dicing, and Death is our opponent. You can see his skeletal hands above us as he's staring us down. This is actually the last round. There's 7 rounds in a round of Dice with Death, and this is the last round. And we've realized, if you've played this game before, he's got like a full hand of scary shit. Yeah, he steals one of your dice. Yeah, at the very start. Yeah, he's got a pretty scary arsenal of tools and trinkets. We've got some neat things ourselves, but his stuff is really scary, and he's got a fuck ton of health too. This is basically like a Yahtzee, Balatro kind of experience. You take either a dice game or a card game or some common board game thing, and you roguelikeify it. That's kind of that's the new thing. That's the new hotness with a lot of indie games out there right now. And this game's pretty cool. If you've ever heard of Dead Finger Dice, this is kind of similar to Dead Finger Dice, which we played last month. Well, maybe a month or so ago. Heart symbol is how much the dice affects your life total. The heart symbol. Oh, yeah. I think you're probably right. I was trying to figure out what that plus 20, plus 10 meant. I think you're right. That means, like, adds to your max health. That would make the most sense. Thank you, Galster, shouting out Galnith, who was doing some Terraria. Very nice. I'm gonna guess it was, actually, I'll ask you, was it modded Terraria, or just like playing it as the good Lord intended, unmodded? That game is a very fun one. That's a very fun one. I haven't played it in a while, but it is a banger, and I haven't played in many moons. So this should apply... Wait, no. Which one's the curse one? That one. So let's gonna apply 3 curses. So let's see. Increases damage taken, and then befuddlement. Causes 15 damage to be taken when they fumble, which is fun. I could re-roll these, but I think I'll play it safe. Deal some damage. There we go. He stole that dice. He's rolling so many dice, dude. I'm so scared. 81. Fumble. Fumble protected. So I still took damage, obviously, yeah. So it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary. He gets that Death's Crown. That thing's gonna protect him through hell or high water. I'm not looking forward to it. But no, we're having a good time, even though it's actually my first run of this game. We're doing pretty well, but I'm enjoying myself. Doing some vanilla, baby. That's exciting, man. I'm guessing you were probably playing with your community members. We got Paku, we got Rainlight, we got the homies, man. We got Anxious Bean. Thank you for joining in, guys and gals. As always, Galnith, if you have any clips you want to share, I'm super down to see what you got, man. 1.45 update, right, yeah. Well, that's a great thing about Terraria, and it's like the devs would be like, all right, bro, all right, this is our last update. We mean it this time, and then like 6 months later, they're like, all right, you got us. One more update, and now we're done. We want to work on other projects, and they've been doing that for like how many years now? How many years is it that we mean it this time? Last update, we'll see. But no, I really do appreciate the raid. It's very nice. And like I said, you know my spiel. You've heard it many times because you raid me all the damn time. You're very generous as I smack the hell out of my microphone. Yeah, if there's any clips of yours you want to share, I'm super down. Does not have to be from tonight. I'm down for anything and everything. In the meantime, this is a straight 6 flush. Our first over 100 damage dealing hand ever. That's exciting. I was like, is there anything else I can do here? No, let's just go ahead and pass it. Bam. Big damage. We applied poison, got an achievement for dealing 333 damage with the artist paintbrush in use, which is exciting. And he's going to damage the dick out of my ass. The dick has been damaged out of my ass. It's true. But I'm glad we're hitting him with some stuff, and we're cursing the shit out of him, which is exciting. 1% chance to skip his turn. That's cute. Only 1%, but I mean, I can dream, can't I? 10% chance to lose a dice. Ooh, that's hilarious. Yes, yeah. So, and of course, he's got the poison. So that, I mean, they really weren't lying when they said it's a random curse. I mean, I'm guessing there's a lot of those. So as long as I'm able to bank that dice with something, we get something interesting happening at least. So we got to keep those two, or yeah, bank those for sure. That, of course, applies more curses. In this case, it gave him a mushroom rot curse. Good. I'm okay with that. I could re-roll these, but I'd rather not risk the fumble. Pass. Deal that damage. The poison's helping at least. He's rolling so many dice. It's just his turns are scary, man. His turns are scary. That's all there is to it. I took 2,000 damage in a single run. I got the achievement and everything. Got the achievement. Yeah. You know my usual spiel, Ganov. It does not have to be from tonight. Could have been from last week, last month, 30 years ago. I'm not. If you want to show a clip of an old home movie, I'm down for all of it. But I do appreciate you, man. The ballista snipe, that is. The ballista snipe. I'd be curious. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what game that was from. I'm kind of interested. Like a dice game. It's funny you say that because Iggle Wiggles was saying the same thing. It looks like a roguelike Farkle. I've actually never played Farkle, but I've played like Yahtzee once. So it's probably like some combination of like a roguelikefied Farkle Yahtzee dice game experience. Got 2 and 2 and 2, which is great. Now, in this case, I'm almost sad we got the reinforcement dice because we learned last time if you use all 6 of your standard dice, or just use all 6 of your dice in general, you get like an extra roll. So I'll bank those. We don't get the extra roll here, so I'll just go ahead and pass it. We're damaging the shit out of him, and he's damaging the shit out of us too, but it's getting sloppy. But he gets the protection from the fumbles, and now he's just encouraged to play like a dumbass and still be rewarded for it, which is unfortunate. Oh, full honor. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's one of those games where I was curious to get into it back in the day, but I was always too chicken shit to try it because that game looks sweaty and stressful as hell. So I was like, I could never do it. I can never fucking do it. What I think we might do is we might just bank these 2 6s. I'd be tempted to bank the 2 1s and re-roll the rest. The nice thing about banking the 2 6s, though, is that this is a reinforcement dice, and when it comes to re-rolls, you don't get to include reinforcement dice in the re-rolls. Oh, shit, actually. No, I should really do this. I should play it safe. I was like, oh, I could do some, like, fancy re-rolls. Nah, let's just bank it. Play it safe. I wanted to include the curse dice, because cursing is, well, it's fun. It's fun to curse out loud. Loudly and obnoxiously. Now, applying curses to this guy is making him very sad. And that's good. I want him sad. Because I want him to lose and stop getting these scary numbers of that much damage. Look at this bullshit, bro. He might just straight up kill me, bro. 213. Fumble. He did not fumble. Oh, I gotta kill him this round and this round exclusively, or else I'm donezo. 200 plus damage in a single roll. You shitting my ass. Are you shitting inside my ass? Just lining the buttholes up, just pooping right in there. The hell is that about, bro? Well, we at least get some nice things. We got, wow, we actually got 5 of a kind, which is nice to see. So he had, actually, that should kill. Yeah, that should kill. We have, that's gonna be 80 plus the 74 poison. I think the lesson here is that, I mean, I got my ass kicked, but the poison has saved the day here, man. Poison has absolutely saved the day. Pass it. He's out of here. We win. That was my first run and our first dub. 100% of our runs in this game have been wins. I should retire now. 100% win success rate. There we go. Now, that being said, that was on the first circle, so the easiest difficulty. I'm sure things will only get spicier from here on out. And it was getting spicy at the end there. We were racking up some achievements with things like dealing so much damage with the red ring, dealing so much damage with the paintbrush, and receiving so much damage in certain cases. Turn to menu. So we got some meta progression trinkets. So now we should go shopping. We also did unlock a new character, the healer. The soldier was the one we played as just now. We don't have the witch unlocked yet. And there might be more where that came from. The adventurer. Unlock him in the graveyard. Obol shop. Okay, so that's going to be over here, right? The Obol shop. Let's take a look and make some purchases, perhaps. 100% win rate in Fortnite. You play one game and you're in the winning team and you say, you know what? I'm all good, baby. I'm all good. I respect it. Adventure is going to be 500 points. Eternity mode, which is neat. That does not take turns. Beat the target score. Adds 1 banish. Okay. Banish 1 dice or relic from the current game pool. Kind of neat. Dormant skull. No, dormant soul. Never mind. Oh, wait, no. It is skull, but it says soul and the... That's kind of funny. Anyway. Summons himself in your bowl at the start of the turn. Roll with 4 different summons in the bowl in order to truly behold Barnabas. Hold on. Summons himself. Roll with 4 different summons. I'm gonna guess it means like... Oh, unique to the witch. Okay, so that wouldn't help us necessarily. Unique to the soldier. We're probably gonna do a run attempt as the healer at least. I'm a little bit surprised that certain things... Oh, there's a base for it. Okay. I was gonna say we have things we can unlock that are unique to 2 characters we don't yet have. So the healer, for instance. Well, tier of its respective ingredient. Okay. Recipe book. Whenever you would add healing, damage, or poison ingredients to the cauldron, add 15 to the value. Soldier one again. It's a upgrade, I suppose. No, unlocks the Eternity version. Okay. Only available in Eternity game mode, right. A lot of those that are only for the other game mode that we don't yet have unlocked. A lot of that kind of thing. Probably about it as far as... Oh, wait. Yeah, another Eternity fella right there. Looking stuff here. Spear of Shadows. That's probably for the Adventurer class, maybe. Get some other dice that we could add to the pool, which is not a bad idea. I mean, there's the... Oh, that's something else, actually. Oh, that's the Eternity. Oh, these are all Eternity versions. Damn, okay. Well, never mind. So really not a whole lot of stuff for just the general game mode, which is what I'm more interested in. I would say I'd like to do a run attempt as the healer. Let's try something different. Herb Relic grants an additional tier of its respective ingredient. So I'm not exactly sure what the herbs are going to entail. Actually, let's do this. That and look at the healer. Gains her cauldron on the table, generating herbs. Add as she plays using the cauldron, activates beneficial effects. So maybe I should kind of lean into that then. Be one of these two. 15 to the value. Or get more of these same fellas. Also, a little bit. Well, the max health is pretty similar in both cases. Let's do that one. And then do a run attempt as the healer. So I don't yet have first circle or second circle available just yet. Maybe that happens. Only like on a per character basis. Yeah, that's what it is. Only on a per character basis. And when it is the second circle, Death forges a healer inspired set of relics. His health is increased. He has more lucky dice. Death aura comes early. But I have better selections from the relics. That's kind of cool. Well, sure enough, I think I will indeed do an attempt with the healer just to see how she is. And we can only do the standard difficulty. We could try Eternity mode. Actually, no, we can't. Not locked or not available just yet. Pair of consistent tools for generating healing and poison. Right. It's funny because, I mean, the run we just did was a very poison-full build that we kind of stumbled into, but it worked out really well for us. So, probably this one then. The ones are great, but of course they're more generic across the board. So this one works well for us specifically. As far as a fun dice goes, it's part of a straight at 20 to the value of the scored hand, which is nice. So it makes a very exciting hand. Rolls a 1, add 10 points. If it rolls a 5, add 5. That's what we had last time. It worked out really well. The Fairweather fella is kind of curious. Ooh, there we go. Remove poison stacks from yourself equal to double the face value. I mean, let's see. I know in the second round, or in the second difficulty, is when the bad guy gets the poison fellers. I never saw him once do poison anything in that run we just did. So it may or may not be safe to assume we're not getting this one, or we're not getting poison with this guy this time around. Yeah, I like the idea of trying to find opportunities to reroll. Felt like I played it very safe last round, but maybe now that we're going to have presumably more healing going for us, maybe I should kind of lean into that. So, let's try it. Let's try it, baby. Also get this thing, the salve. He'll double the face value rolled. Not even when you bank it, just when you roll it. Healer's dice. Gentle perfume scent. Nothing fancy otherwise. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Pleasant. It's pleasant and nice. The art style is a little bit... Yeah, I would say you're right. The art style is a little bit all over the place. You're not wrong. But I'm not bothered by it. And the gameplay is pretty solid. Gameplay's pretty legit. Actually, I can bank everything except for the Fairweather Friend. For a decent full house. So I'll just do that and pass it. Smash or pass. So, I got this thing over to the side here. So if I were to use the cauldron, 13 heal, 11, I'm guessing poison. And I also have my standard healing flask, which I actually never used the last round. I guess I didn't need it, thankfully, because we were like getting right to the end. Roll it. Well, I'm trying to see like when, I'm guessing it's when you bank things. That's probably when this gets added stuff too. Base number rolled, right. Oh, here we go, here we go. Generates herbs for it based on damage dealt. Okay, damage dealt. We're going to stored effects. I should probably hang on to it for a little bit longer then. So we're going to bank these 3. And then we can re-roll this one once if I hang on to it. Or take a full house. I think I'm willing to fly close to the sun with this one. And re-roll what will hopefully be 4 fellers. Roll them. Yeah, actually it worked out very well. It was very much worth it. It wasn't a huge difference. It was a difference of like 56 versus 72. Oh, but I get to do another roll. That's right. That's right. Bam. Because we used all of our dice, which is exciting. So now I get... But I think you can only return this once per turn. This is still the same turn, I think. Oh, except, what am I doing? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work that way. Never mind. Shit. I got excited. Wait, I'm a little bit surprised by that. This doesn't count as one big fella? Oh, it's because it's... Okay, that's why. Oh, it's because there isn't a second 5. I'm just a dumbass. Okay, that's why. That's why. Same. Alright, so we'll still bake that one. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. Even though it was... It's still the same turn, but it is available to reroll. I think I'm gonna stick with this one though. It's a huge round. Huge round. That opens up some really good possibilities. I'm really impressed. That can be really nifty. So if I were to use this, it would heal me for 28, poison him for 14, and damage him for 26. Or just keep on rolling. Keep the party rolling. Oh, actually, speaking of keeping the party rolling. Damn, I'm sad I can't use all of them. I'm sad I can't use all of them. I guess you have to take one out for it to be a full house. Yeah. That's pretty good. Or I could once again... Well, no, you would have to bank this. I guess you could just like bank 2 of them and hope for the best, but I think this is a good enough hand. I think it's worth hanging on to. I think it's worth hanging on to. Let's do it. It's tempting. It's tempting, but now let's play it safe. Especially because we're gonna win that round anyway. Vampire Survivors deck building. Oh yeah, the new one. I didn't realize it just came out. It's different but familiar. I forgot that was coming out this week, Iggle Wiggles. I hope you're liking it. Liking it so far? Yeah, that's awesome. It's on my list for sure. It's on my list, but to be honest, I didn't realize it was coming out that soon. It's crazy, man. That's awesome. Random trinket. Right. And trinket actually might help us specifically. I think the stuff we're generating for the cauldron are considered trinkets, maybe. Pair. Give them some vulnerable and a random curse. That curse one was super freaking fun, man. That was a very good one. One does 1 poison. And potentially we'll be doing more rerolls. So there might legit be a benefit. I mean, all these are good. None of them are bad, obviously. We could reroll if we felt so inspired. Counters and create a random trinket. I'm tempted to just grab this just to see what it's like. Ones is as you would expect, just normal ones, no more or less than usual. That's the thing too. I feel like there's this inclination to go away from ones being rolled and like taking dice that have fewer ones in their arsenal. The sapphire ring, because I think that could help us. Oh, the cauldron does reset after the round ends. That makes sense. It'd be kind of hilarious to just build it up for 6 rounds and just blast this motherfucker at the end on the 7th round. That'd be very funny and very stupid. That's pretty good. Or at least it's decent. It's decent. I think I might do the same thing that I did earlier where I bank these. So I get the reroll. Just to, like, basically, it's gonna be a 5 dice reroll. Instead of what would normally be 4. Yeah, it was worth it. Very worth. Guessing he gets his lucky dice like he did earlier. Yep, lucky dice. There it is. I see it. Gonna push it to the limit. Nope, he does the damage. Yep. Starts having more health than us. Of course, if we need to, we could use this to get us out of trouble if things get scary. No straight opportunities here. Get a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. I was saying how I feel like I'm going to be going for more rerolls this time around. I'm actually tempted to maybe just take one of them with the opportunity, with the maybe slightly better likelihood of a more fortuitous reroll. Exactly what we'll do. I'm actually impressed that I've yet to get punished from an ambitious reroll. Not that I've been like flying that close to the sun. We know that we won't get a... Well, I couldn't even add that if I wanted to, so we'll just bank that and move on. We're hanging in there. Hanging in there. We're still only difficulty 1 for this match because we're playing as a new class. It's a shame that you have to unlock a class's difficulty versus just overall having the difficulty unlocked. That it's like class specific. That's a little bit unfortunate, but you know, a mild, maybe not even critique, just a design decision, a design choice. Let's bank those and pass it. Tier 3s on these guys, so we can do some pretty big damage and some pretty big heals. It's like rainbowified, the fancy stuff. Bad, not bad. I cannot add that to something, unfortunately. In fact, all we have is the... Oh, wait, no, we have 2 5s as well. Respectable. Bank that guy. I could go ahead and use this to heal. I think we probably don't need it yet. We are, of course, poisoning him as we're going along. Exactly 100 health. I think we're surviving this pretty confidently. Oh. I was hoping he would reroll. He was doing a lot more risky rerolls around like round 5 and 6 of that last game we were playing, and it was like, but why though, bro? You're just gonna fumble and fuck yourself. And I mean, I guess when you have multiple lucky dice, you're more inclined to go for it, but still, it's ridiculous. Also, I can apply armor to myself. I'm gonna guess this is also a one-time thing, so I probably don't really need to do this early on, but yeah, as the rounds get further on, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah. I only just now noticed that. Maybe that's a thing we just unlocked, given that we beat this guy once before. I'm gonna guess it's nothing specific to the healer, because a healer wouldn't typically have armor, obviously, or they wouldn't go out of their way to wear armor. I think I might just do the same thing, because, well, for one thing, there's nothing else to be banked here. If there was a 4, we could do this as a straight. Yeah, basically, it's one of the 5s was a 4, basically. Bank that. Reroll the rest. Right? Actually, all we got was the double 4, so not an amazing kind of situation, but that's okay. Still good. Still better than just the one double. We took that, but we're definitely surviving. We're winning this round regardless, because he's going to take 45 poison damage. No matter how he slices it, he's going to get got. And to be honest, I'm actually not sure how I'm giving him poison damage. Oh, it's because of the highest face value. Okay. And we're doing a lot of rolls, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. We're healing ourselves and poisoning him. And maybe I should have taken that every time we roll a 1, but I just feel like that's a thing that gets less powerful as time goes on. Well, to that point, then, I feel like I want to fly closer to the sun, then. Those, and keep those, and there we go. Bank it, and pass it, and he's dead as hell. Good. So, when you summon a reinforcement dice, so we don't have reinforcement dice, or we don't have anything on our build that allows that to happen, at least. Maybe we could find other things that give reinforcement dice, but the healer doesn't start with anything like that. I'd actually be tempted to re-roll, maybe. That being said, we already have another counter fella. Maybe I should just say more poison. Fuck it, more poison. Sanguine dice. When you bank this dice, drain 10% of your current health, then add it to your bank value. Ooh, I don't think I like that. You bank this dice, drain 10% of your current health, and add it to your bank value. I mean, I guess if you had a giant health pool and you were feeling confident, but nah, bro. You may use it before others. I'm going to choose a different dice for now. Best friend. Damage your opponent, heal for the hand value. Isn't that what I have? I have salve. I like the orange, or the green and purple. Very, Evangelion coded. And is it for the banana water? It was actually very good. This was really pleasant, much more so than I was expecting. I didn't think I would dislike it, but it's actually like very chill, very good. In the robot, Shinji. One vulnerable when this dice is banked causes 10% more damage to be taken. Right, we saw that earlier. Part of a single. Oh, only as a single pair though. Oh, there's the reinforcements. So when this dice rolls a 6, you get an extra dice. Bannerman's dice increase the value of all dice rolled by 2. The face value rolled on this dice. The value of all dice rolled by 2 plus the face value rolled on this dice. So when they say value, I'm gonna assume they mean like the point value that you can bank, like the score value, basically. And it's not to say if you roll a 6, now you have an 8. I'm gonna guess that's not what that means. Plus the face value roll on this dice, yeah. That's what I'm guessing. So like on its own, this doesn't do a whole lot. Great if you have a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s. I'm not sure I'm feeling that one. And I don't think I want the best friend one either, because we don't do a lot of single pairs. Or if we do, we're usually doing the fair weather friend as a single pair. As like a setup, basically. I guess that's the thing. It'd be convenient if these two formed a single pair, but not always. This one's tempting. I like how it's only 1s and only 6s. And again, I was saying how I should have taken the copper ring. That would make me... Really, either of these would make me want the copper ring. The fact that this can become more 6s. Oh, and there's 2 6s on that one. Well, damn, I kind of want that one then. Reinforcement dice can be very, very nifty. I think I will take the sergeant's dice. Yeah, I think I'll take it. The fact that'll happen 1/3 of the time, statistically speaking, is pretty impressive. Be impressive. So we got the triple. That's 40. Or I could just bank the 1. I think I will bank those. And do I want to re-roll a fearless foursome? We don't have a 1, so it's not a straight, obviously. Yeah. So I'll bank it, and I think I will re-roll these. It was worth it. It was worth the risk. Not a huge difference, but a respectable one regardless. So pass it. I like how he starts with some poison stacks. That makes me happy. Now he's got that Death's Forge, where every 3 turns his dice upgrades. And I'm not sure how it upgrades the dice, but I'm gonna guess that like it just gets more point value. It gains a higher point value, basically. He's getting that same progression as we saw earlier. And that progression is slightly different and, of course, stronger with the further difficulty options. Is this a straight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Straight 6 to 1, yeah. I was like, it took me a second. It's like, well, I see no pairs, but hold on. There's something here. There's something to this. Bank it, and we get the full extra. Or we would, but we don't here. Right. Yeah, so that's where the fair weather friend actually can be a negative. But this happens so infrequently. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But that is the one down, so it's like, oh, shit, I lost that opportunity. That's the thing, too, though. The fair weather friend can still proc in other ways that allows for that kind of, like, free roll to happen again anyway. So by no means does that mean we'll just never get it. If that would have been a 2, though, but another straight 1 to 6. It's still pretty good. Well, actually, I guess it's not great. It's 2 3s at least. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's not bad. We're not banking the one fancy one. And when I bank this, the reinforcement dice does disappear, unfortunately. So you can't re-roll those. Is there anything else I would want to do differently? Bank it. Bank it and pass it. We are pretty close on health. We do have this guy that's charging up pretty smartly. This gets to 100. I'm curious about the random trinket. If that, like, adds... Like, maybe it has us go up a tier, or if it gets a 4th thing added, or if trinket means, like, some kind of boon to our health. Really hard to say. Like a blessing of sorts. Because these are relics. Not trinkets. So, and the fact that trinket is a capital T makes me think it's something we haven't seen yet, or it's these kinds of things that we're putting into our cauldron. Okay. I might just bank those and reroll everything. If there was a 5, we could make a 1 through 5 straight. 42 versus 23. I think we can get better. Then, because if I were to just take that, we wouldn't reroll anything else. So can we score higher than 19, basically? I think we can. By rerolling these 5, that is. So bank that. Roll them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we nailed it. We fucking nailed it. Very juicy full house. Very juicy. And we get the double, because that's right, because the reinforcement dice disappears. So in the games, according to the game, like how it kind of handles that logic situation, that did count as a full clear, which means we get the bonus roll. If there would have been a 3 there, if we could have gotten a 3, we could have gotten a straight 1 to 6, which would have been a very tasty roll. I could do what I did earlier. We know that this would count as a re-rollable banked 1, or a banked dice, that is. Even though it's still the same turn, it does count it. So I could store this and just re-roll these 4. But same kind of thing here. I'm confident that the difference from 17 to 36, which I guess is still 19, is still kind of in our favor there. So I'm gonna bank those. It does show up again. Yeah, it's so I guess when they say it will only return once per turn, I guess what they mean is this will only return once per initial roll, because it's still the same turn technically. Anyway, roll it. Okay, so not amazing, but still eked out a little bit more this time around. If that would have been a 2 instead, that would have been a straight 1 through 5. So still bank that. We could re-roll those. I think I've flown close enough to the sun. And we win anyway, so there we go. An assassin once played here, a strange experience. Surprised I wanted to play. She feared death in the end. Wouldn't imagine they were the most honorable. An envenomed blade. We've heard of this one. 8 poison stacks on your turn. When you poison your opponent, this relic stores the amount. Wow. She lashed out with an envenomed blade. Looks like a wasp's or like a hornet's something or another. It's like a tusk, like a giant insect tusk. She did not ask me to return it. I'll take it. And we've also unlocked it, which means we'll now see it in the list of relics. And also we have the armor thing now. We have double armor. Yeah, I'm not sure why we're getting that suddenly, but I'm not complaining. Add these to our arsenal. We're doing big poison. Big poison. Lots of poison for this one. Now, whenever you poison your opponent, which does include the poultice. I mean, poison carried us earlier, so I see no reason to stop. Not a very exciting roll, unfortunately. We have to take something. If there was a 4, it would have been a great 1 through 6, but not happening. No. Let's bank that, and I would say roll those other ones. But we fumbled. So that, unfortunately, was it. But did it heal him? No, it didn't heal him. That was my first fumble. And the chances were generally in my favor, but it's not always going to proc that way, unfortunately. Just how it goes. And of course, I do have the heal and the armor in case things get desperate. Much better this time around, though. 555. Pretty good. But not amazing is the thing. Should I play it safe or should I reroll? I gotta do it. I gotta do it, man. Oh no, another fumble! 2 fumbles in a row, man. That's the thing. I'm incentivized to do this more because we have those every time you roll abilities. Ooh, we took some pretty big damage. I'm gonna take a sip. Pretty good. Pretty good, man. Them's the breaks, as they say. It's actually be a full house, which is not bad. Not bad. I, of course, could do the thing where I just re-roll those 2, but I think that's probably a pretty good shot. So it's a difference of 61 or... yeah, 19. Can I be confident that I'll get more than... yeah, 19 to 61. That's 49, I think. Or 39. I'm not sure. I think I should just play it. Play it safe. We do have this guy as well to heal myself up as things get desperate. I think we can probably bring it back from the brink, but that did hurt. It did hurt. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Very good. So that's a good fortuitous double. Actually, full house. Really good full house too, for that matter. Yeah, very good. Very good. Bank it and pass it. Yeah, leveling up this guy, which is good. Damage him really good, and once again, that poison really coming in clutch. To be honest, I don't even know if I needed the heal. If you would lose while this feather's on the table, it will be consumed to prevent it. That's kind of nice. Consume it to remove all poison from yourself. That's nice. So when I drink the potion, we got like a nice little bonus item there to replace the thing I consumed, which is nice. He is poisoning me, by the way. Didn't I say earlier, oh, he's probably not going to do it? Probably because he stole one of mine, right? He's got the Death's Mercy. So he doesn't steal yet. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see how he caused the poison, but he's got something, though. Yeah. Hard to say. Hard to say. Anyway, we got these 2 guys. Now, would that count as a straight? I don't think it would. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is a straight. Okay. Well, once again, another situation of 70 versus 27. I feel like I should take that one. The damage. 2 fumbles in a row definitely hurt us. Yeah, I would say at the rate I was going, we probably didn't need to use that guy. I'm going to use this now, though. The more poison on him, more damage towards him as well. Not the most exciting hand ever. I will need to re-roll for this to be worth a darn. Wait, I guess that's a hold on 1, 2. Yeah, that should be a 1 through 5 straight. We got it. And he's dead. Nice. I was gonna say I kind of want the coral ring because I was saying earlier how. Oh, except this one doesn't have any 1s on it. Still. I feel like I bungled by not grabbing that one. Having heals every so often is tempting, but it's only a heal for 30. I think I should lean more into the poison. And also, immediately adds poison. This is one of those where, yeah, you gain 8 at the start. And whenever you poison your opponent, it stores the amount that you've gained. So I might as well lean into it. Just do more poison, man. More of that shit. Am I enjoying it? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'm getting the the same pull that something like Clover Pit has. Clover Pit, and I mean, those are very different games, obviously. But when it comes to, yeah, roguelike-ified dice games or card games, that kind of subgenre of roguelikes, I am enjoying this. It's definitely a good one, and it does get my recommendation. I would say in my heart of hearts, I'm more of a Clover Pit guy. But again, those are very different games. And also, we played Dead Finger Dice maybe a month or so ago, and I liked that one, but I think I like this more. And there's much more overlap with this and Dead Finger Dice than there is with this and Clover Pit as an example. Not quite an apples to apples situation. I kind of want to go ahead and take the open wounds one, because in a weird fucked up way, I'm going to want some ones to have happened. Removing poison stacks might honestly be good too. Take more damage. Yeah, 10% more damage taken. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Replace the old one. And sure enough, the healing potion did go away. But honestly, I think the thing we gained after consuming the healing potion is probably more valuable. Also knowing that you can consume this to remove poison, that could potentially get us out of jail at some point. Poison jail, which is real. That's a full house. Wow, that's a strong start. Not like an extremely Oh, I'm wrong. It's not. Well, it is, but it doesn't use everything. Take off something. So it is a full house, but it doesn't use everything. So it's not like amazing. Am I confident I can get better than this? You know, I might be. I might actually be confident. The thing is, yeah, we're banking those two, which does the vulnerable shenanigans. Is good. That's when you roll it, yeah. And we're gonna well, we're not gonna re-roll that one. Oh yes, we will. We will re-roll that one. So the difference from, yeah, what is it? 17 to 30. Whoops. Oh, to 56. How confident am I? Because it's not like an enormous gulf. Do it. Reroll. Let's do it, baby. Almost a straight 6. Almost a straight 6. We still got 2 6s out of it. But we actually did end up with less had I just stayed the course. But the nice thing is that, you know, you do get these benefits. Like when you roll, you heal that amount. So there is still that kind of intrinsic benefit. But we were so close to something really, really exciting. Unless, is there something I'm not considering here? I think we need the 4. No matter how you slice it, you need the 4 to make this happen. Yeah, in any direction. Yeah, you can't go 1, 2, 3, 5. That's not going to be it. We'll bank that. I could re-roll those, but nah, I think that's getting greedy. So, I mean, yeah, we didn't do as much damage. We had some other benefits work in our favor, which is good. And we didn't fumble, like I was secretly hoping he would. Get a bonus, which is nice. Oh, wow. That's a very juicy full house. Very juicy full house. Perhaps the juiciest and the fullest. Think that for sure. I could re-roll. I think that's good enough to hang on to. Pretty thick. Pretty juicy. I wonder how he's doing poison damage. I wonder what he has in his arsenal. Of course, he's got the 2 lucky dice. He got a fumble, which is good. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Once he gets the second dice, he's going to start fumbling. I'm very okay with that. Starts playing a lot more risky. Until the second to last round, which I guess will start next. Where he gets that that fumble protection. But for this round, he'll be acting a little bit more foolish. Acting the fool. Now, this should be a 2 to 6 straight. We're constantly applying that one vulnerable state. So it's another situation where it's like, I could go for that, or I could just hang on the 2 6s and reroll everything else. I think this is a safe bet. A little bit more damage that round, yeah. 10%. Hey, man, it helps. It helps. We'll take it. We're kind of neck and neck here. He's getting more poison than I am, obviously, but his is building up, unfortunately. I wonder what that one is. That's probably the random trinket if I had to guess, because it looks like this probably procced. I do wonder what that is. It heals. I think that just kind of opens itself up to a very obvious reroll situation. That's actually a pretty, like, lucky reroll situation. It's a shame that means we're not rerolling this one again, because I like rolling this one a bunch. I like when we get to. But yeah. Those reroll everything else. Roll it. We'll take it. We're at least applying the poison. Or not the poison, we're applying the damage reduction. Or not damage reduction, damage amplification. Thank it. And then pass it. Smash it and pass it. Good damage. Gonna fumble? He did not. Ouch. That was unfortunately a good run for him. Or a good round for him. What's this? Sprawl the Wisp as an extra dice. Oh, that's cool for your next roll. Getting a lot more of these kinds of items to appear on the board. I wonder what causes it. Oh, that's what a trinket is. That's what a trinket is. Oh, right. I figured it out. These are trinkets. That's what this is procking. We fucking got there, dude. We fucking got there. I figured it out. I've cracked the code, man. Cracked the goddamn code. An interesting full house. So right now it's just a 21, or it's a... Oh, there we go, 56. 21 or 56. I think we can do better than a 56. I'm willing to literally roll the dice with this one. And roll it. Well, I was wrong. But it's still good. It's not as good, but it's still good. And again, we got the benefit of rolling, say, this dice again, which gave us some extra heals. Will it be enough to kill him? No, but yes. Now it's enough to kill him. Kill the shit out of him. He's fucking dead as hell. You aided the poor, though they could not aid you. But why? Because we're a healer. Would you do the same again, knowing the cost? I like to think so. Person who left this asked me to give it only to someone deserving. I believe they meant you. So it's the Pauper's Cup. Every one you roll, gain 1 counter. When you pass, heal for the amount of counters. Lose counters between bounds, but at 50 becomes the Golden Cup. Thank you. I'll take it. Next round. Now is when he gets the, Oh, never mind. The perfect bank. Okay, so the next one after this is when he gets the fumble protection. The fumble condom, as it were. I gotta say, the Death's Mercy thing hasn't been as annoying as I thought it would be, and I think it's because both runs we've had such big poison builds, so we've kind of stumbled into. It makes more sense for the healer to get a lot of poison, but it just kind of happened that way with the soldier. We managed to get a lot with him as well. And of course, we are also getting the reinforcement thing to work in our favor too. Unfortunately, this is a... Oh, actually, well, it's not terrible. It's not very exciting. Let's just do a reroll. The temptation to stick with the open wounds is nice, because it applies the vulnerable right from the get-go. Even though I know taking the 2/2s is probably the safer choice, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to bank those and roll the rest. It's a little bit more risky. You know what? It's still overall worth it. Very generous heal right from there. We could re-roll again. Nah, I'll pass it. Not a very exciting first start, but it's fine. He stole my fucking Fairweather fella. Which means he gets to re-roll it now. That makes me sad. I don't know if he gets it for just this one round or forever. Fumble! Damn it. Oh, that round hurt. Second to last round. Like, we have the armor thing. We have the armor thing if things get desperate. Already looking not good, but we'll see. That was an unfortunate, not great starting round, which is the one we just had. Not bad. Not a very exciting setup, so we'll just play it. And pass it, yeah. Just stick with it. Stick to it. Build up the poison, do what we can. Don't like that. Oh, don't like that, bro. It's gonna hurt. Fumble. Fumble. Damn it. That was a lot of damage. Armor. The good news is that we get this one kind of like saving grace. And like death save basically. So we do have that at least, but scary. It's scary. And of course, rolling an additional dice does not always help. I mean, it's rarely going to be a bad thing, obviously, but it's not always going to like get you out of the danger zone. Similar situation, do I go ahead and bank these and do a reroll again? I think that's exactly what I do. Triple 6. Quadruple 6. Love that. That was a very generous roll. That's what we love to see. Much better. Much better. Pass it. Love to see him. Oh no, he's gonna put some curses on my ass? Damn it. He applied one curse. Right? Or did he not? Maybe he didn't. Maybe I had something protect me. Oh, that's what that was gonna be. I do have one heal, but I'm not doing much poison, not much damage. Oh, maybe the armor protected. Getting desperate. Getting scary. Yeah, alright. No, not terrible. Not bad. No 4, so it's not a straight 1 through 6. I might just do this. It's a shame because, like, yeah, I don't really have anything to do with that 2, unfortunately. And the difference with the 2 1s is not a huge one. Roll 'em. 3 1s instead of 2. I mean, sure. It is better. It's not much better, but it is better. For poison stacks, I mean, that poison is gonna fuck him up real good. It is doing something. He hasn't fumbled once. And I need him to fumble. I'm getting desperate, bro. I'm getting desperate. 5 random curses upon your opponent. I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna do this. Heal and give him poison and do damage to him. I think we're winning this round. I don't know what this is. Fumble protection, that's nice. So, and actually because his poison damage is so high, we're in a much better situation right now. We'd be 2 damage short. God dog it. We are very much in the danger zone right now. I'm gonna let's think about this. I think I might need to burn something here. Let's go for these for sure. But yeah, no 4s. I think we need to go for something a little bit better. So, and I think what we're doing is this. Oh, can I use it? Okay, maybe I have to use it after I do this part. Bank it. Yep. There we go. Something good. It doesn't even have to be much. Doesn't have to be much. I think that'll be enough. It's not enough for a straight, but it is enough for a 2 pair. It is enough. It is enough. Not by a gigantic margin, but it is enough. I'm always missing 4s. 4s are like the missing link for so many of my straight attempts. There it is, baby. Aid me, please. What's wrong? What is this? When your current health is over 50% of your base health, all scoring hands gain 12. Wow, that's really good. Sweet smelling herbs in it. Some say it wards off the plague, but it actually doesn't. It's meant to contain herbs? Yep. But this one's empty. That explains why I don't... This is why I don't like it. It's useless. I'll take it. Last round, man. Last round. The 1, 3s, and 5s. Okay. Right, we saw this one earlier, and we have a lot of relics that have stacks on them. So that actually might work best. Armor equal, so we know how armor works now. We've seen that before. That's whenever you roll it, that is. There's the Bannerman, which we saw earlier. That's a shame. I actually want more Fairweather fellas, but I guess so far you can't have multiple of a single dice, so it would seem. I'm kind of thinking I want to take that one again, just because it would work well for our build right now. We have 3 things that work with stacks. 50, okay, that's probably not going to happen this time then. Oh, ring. Oh, okay, ring relic specifically. So only these 2, which is still good. Yeah. Go with that one. I notice on this screen, it's a little bit laggy. You see that too? Like the frame rate dips a little bit. It's like the dice are like really high resolution or something. There's like too much detail on them. All right, man. Final round. I've used a bunch of stuff to get here. Familiar situation. I have a little bit less than no, a little bit more than half of his max health, which is scary. Inflict 5 random curses. The curses, I think, helped me out a lot last time. Will it be enough? Will this be enough, even? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Again, no 4s, so no attempts for a straight. Or I could do what I did earlier, which is to say, do another roll attempt. I think it's exactly what I'm going to do because this is nice, but it could be better. I like we'd go ahead and apply the vulnerable stat right there. That's nifty. Roll it. Or 1s, which means we're adding up to this guy. Up to 17, which is good. Unfortunately, not the most exciting. It is, I think, more overall. I think. That's a very high scoring 1 pair, unfortunately. Or fortunately. We could re-roll those as well. I think I'll play it safe. Damage. We're racking up them poisons. He gets a protection now, so no fumble. He is fumble proof, just like he was earlier. No 3s, so it's not a straight. But that is pretty good. Love a good double. Yeah, I can't use the Fairweather, unfortunately, and I mean, we could just still re-roll it even if we just wanted to for funsies, but I see no real reason to. I think that's fine. Thank it and spank it. There we go. Oh, he gets the heal one. He rolled shit on the heal one, though, which is good. And roll it. A lot of 1s. We're building this thing up really good. I don't think it's going to be enough to get it to 50, though. God. We're kind. And it's a familiar situation. Am I confident I can get more than basically 51? Could I get 21 more points by re-rolling these, or should I just take this one? I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Oh wait, 21, or what is it? 22. 22. I think we can do it. So let's just save these 2. Means we get to re-roll these 2, which get roll benefits, which is really nice. Make those. All the other ones. We got a little bit better. A little bit better. If we could have gotten a 3, it would have been a nice straight. Had a lot of like near misses on the straights, so it would seem. That was a safe. That was a I think a reasonable gamble. Good damage. His one round so far wasn't horrible. Didn't damage the shit out of us. He fumbled. He got the fumble protection, so I think he might have fumbled last time too, because his damage that he dealt was not that scary. 2 turns in a row now. Again, no 4s. 49, 48. Another situation. Can I feel confident that I'm going to get... what would that be? 17 more damage? 17 more points, basically? If I do a reroll, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. With 5 dice, I think it's possible, man. Let's roll it. And we got it. Good. It was a safe bet. I mean, nothing's a safe bet, but it was a bet that ended up well for us. A fortuitous bet. And pass it. 83 damage. Good. So he's had 2 not-so-good rounds in a row, and we've had 3 pretty darn good ones in a row. So as long as he doesn't do, like, 3 billion damage in a single turn, like this one. Ooh, scary. That's scary. Fumble. Not fumble. Oh. He did about 300 damage in a single turn. That's rough. Or was it 200? It was more than I wanted it to be. But I get for saying anything positive. Now, we do have a pretty good heal coming in clutch. I could also remove the poison. We could also just, like, randomly curse him. It's the last round. Fuck it. Get cursed, idiot. Randomly get cursed, stupid head. Wow, a lot of 6s. Well, 3 of them. 3 6s. That's 43. I don't have any reroll opportunities, so I think we should just take this. And we could force a reroll, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we play this one this safe. Relatively safe, at least. What's this? Gain 1 stack of fumble protection. I mean, that's nice. Fumble protection is I'm not gonna say no to it. But it's not the most exciting. There's a very real chance he's killing us next round, and if he does, then the feathers will protect us. Maybe I should just sit on the feathers. We're definitely not doing enough damage to kill him this round. There's also a 3% chance he's going to lose his turn, which would be very funny. I think I'm going to go and drink this now. And heal assurance. Oh shit, will this just kill him? He's fucking dead. Beautiful, look at that. 2 turns in a row, or 2 runs in a row, smacking the shit out of him. That is exciting. We didn't unlock any new characters, unfortunately. Still just have the same 2 characters available. You have to get some kind of Circle 2 dub to unlock that fella. I think we'll do another attempt as the soldier fella with one of these guys unlocked. More reinforcement dice in 1 turn. Well, 6 or more reinforcement dice, that never happens. We get maybe 1, maybe 2 if we're lucky. 5 armor to yourself. I think that one's probably going to be more beneficial. Like, that one sounds great. But reinforcement dice in 1 turn, like, good luck. You would need a bunch of stuff to proc towards allowing that. You'd have to like you'd have to have a bunch of things adding the possibility of reinforcement dice. And of course the soldier only starts with the 1. You'd have to add a lot more to it than just that. We'll do another run as a soldier. We'll do this. We'll try the second circle. I'm gonna guess we're probably not gonna win this one. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it, and this will be probably my last one for the night, just because it is getting kind of late. So I suspect this will be a shorter run because it's gonna be harder, and we don't have nearly as much like cool stuff unlocked just yet. The poison one's nice. The spyglass is cool too. In fact, that worked well for our reinforcement stuff. Let's take that one. There's that curse dice, which was really nice last time. Right, 1 through 6. Can't mess with that. Bannerman's is fine. The salve is nice too. Herbal remedy is good. Curse dice it is. Honestly, the trinkets were a lot nicer than I was thinking they would be. Once we figured out what the trinkets were, now I'm more inclined to seek those out, or at least consider them. I can already tell you I already miss the fun fellas we had last time. With the being able to reroll more frequently, more efficiently. So 37 with that guy, or 1, 2, 3, 5. 65 is the right answer, I think. Sir, let's bank it. Cause some curses, a whole bunch of curses on him, and then pass it. Or at least win in this first round, if that is any indication. Got a full house on us, unfortunately. Wow. luck, man. Absolute luck. Straight 6. Man, this is what we were not getting last time. Dank it. And dank it. Good damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Round's going very well. I almost don't trust it, man. No bonuses this time around, because that's when you get either triples or this guy gets a 6. Good news is we got those doubles, which is good. Curses aren't happening this time around. And building up the curses is a great way to just make the guy miserable. I love that. We haven't had the curse skip, the turn skip proc yet. I'm holding out hope that that'll happen eventually. So let's just bank that one. Wait, hold on. There's nothing else I'm considering. No, there's not. No 4s, there's no 1s. Yeah. Bank it and pass it. Bank it and spank it. Fortunately, he got a good roll there, but that's okay. Like I said, feeling pretty good about this first run here. 2, 4, and 4. There are no 5s. So we can't do a straight. No, it's fine. Bank it. Still good. Still worth it. One more of those and we're pretty much in the clear. No poison happening this round too, obviously. Ooh, wow, double. Why'd we get 2 of those? Earning it 1 dice for 3 of a kind. 4 dice for 6 of a kind. Oh, it's because there were 4 3s. That's why. That's why. And that is very good. So, no straight opportunities here. 4 of a kind is great. Unfortunately, can't do a like that style of a 4 of a kind with a full house. 52 versus 47. Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. Kind of a no-brainer. Would have been cool to have gotten maybe a little bit more options to play with, but still, it'll be enough to get his ass. Good. No more damage. I think taking this one makes sense. Bonus, very good. Oh, a little bit more armor, which is good. So that'll absorb some of the damage. Can we do a straight? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We sure can. That's 70. It's either that or 3 4s. I guess that's it. Yeah, nothing else really jumps out. Straight is the obvious answer. Bank all that and pass it. Gets his lucky dice this time, because of course he does. Not doing too bad as far as the difference between our health is concerned. No straight opportunities here, but that's still pretty good. Well, actually, it's not that good. I'm tempted to maybe reroll. Do I have things that benefit from rerolls? Not particularly. It is just kind of a risk at this point. So bank it. Let's do it. It was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it. Oh my god. In fact, it was so incredibly worth it. We get a freebie. That was extremely worth it. Wowie zowie. Love that for us. Hate that for him. Love that for us. Man, oh man, what a goddamn round. What a goddamn round. Of course, we're gonna pass that shit, but still. Juicy. Huge and juice. Huge and juice. Oh, I think he lost a dice because of the curse. Yeah, he was rolling 5 dice instead of 6. Good. I want him to be sad. Sad death noises. Oh. A full house, not like an overly exciting full house, but a full house no less. I do kind of miss the poison. I'm not gonna lie. The poison was really, really carrying our ass last time. We're way ahead this round. Ow. Those curses are probably so annoying. I'm so glad I'm the one dealing the curses, not the one receiving them. No matter time before I'm on the receiving end. Probably need to re-roll these, because not much we can do with this, unfortunately. If we could have gotten a 3, man. If we could have gotten 3, it'd been a sick-ass straight. Oh, wow. The homie dice saved our asses. We're not coming away empty-handed here. Pass the rest. No additional curses for him. Fumble. Damn it. That's the opposite that's the opposite of a fumble. That's a proper catch. Oh wow. Oh wow. It was because this was a 6 and also there was a triple. Yeah. That's why there was a triple double. So we can do the triple 6, which is now we're gonna kill him regardless, which is 43, or we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 101, and that's the correct choice because the number's higher and that's more funny. Yeah. I found this amongst your loot. Looted icon, which is a green thing. So now we're getting better relics. Automatically triggers 3 reinforcement dice. I love that. Thing always gives me the creeps, he says. You were not meant to have this. It can't bring me any more bad luck now. Be close by, we may have need for it in time, he says. Got it. Best friend dice. Only part of a single pair, though. There's fair weather friend, which I loved last time. I love that thing, man. Sanguine dice. Oh, it's the risky one. 10% of your health. God, that's brutal. I mean, it's great if you're feeling really confident. I don't know, man. I don't know if I have that kind of confidence. Fair weather friend is so good. It's such like a boring choice, but it's so good, man. It's so good. I can't help, man. I can't help but be predictable. Just introduces so many opportunities, man. Got some big armor there. That was a juicy one. Oh, because there's so many relics or so many reinforcement dice. That's why. Yeah, look at this. Jesus, 4 6s. Good titties, man. Good titties. That's 59. Or we can do 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could take that, which actually I think is more valuable. And if we re-roll, we're re-rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. It feels a little silly to be leaving a triple 6 behind, but I think this is the play. And I think this is a safe play too. Oh my god, it was so safe. It was heralded from the heavens. A very tasty full house. Not our best run yet, but a really darn good one. Or not our best round yet, but a really darn good round. Very, very good. Good start. Good start. Man, I feel like my luck's been off the charts this round. What the heck? I was saying how this is going to be a quicker run, and I think it will be. I do think it will be. But it's starting off real confident, man. But again, I do miss the poison. I do miss it. So we got the triple 3. And yeah, we might as well just do another reroll then. Because might as well. We get that back for free anyway. Let's roll it. Roll it and stole it. 2 5s and 2 4s. Double. Yank it and spank it. 69, just what we like to see. We applied some curses to our boy. Good. Oh, and it'd be coist. Coises. Coises. Foiled again. And these reinforcement dice are getting nuts. And if we can get more things that add that reinforcement, I would not be sad. Quite the opposite. So no 2, so it's not a straight 6. Nor can it be the 2 through 5. But what we do get is those guys. A whole bunch of those fellers. But yeah, that's juicy. That's fucking tasty. Bank those for sure. Could re-roll, but I think I'm willing to just pass. 93 damage is nothing to sneeze at. We will take it. Absolutely take that. Ow. Roll it. Okay. Thump. Couple things. So we don't have a 5, so it's not a straight 6. Yeah. There are no straights at all. So we could do, yeah, either 34. I think the answer is just bank these 2 and reroll everything else. And it was... Yeah, the end result is the same. The end result is the same, yeah. Which is fine. No need to play. No need to get any riskier than that, I think. I think we proved ourselves. Did apply some poison to me, which I don't appreciate too much. He didn't exactly ask my permission. A triple, or a triple-double. There it is. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Bank it. Bank it and stank it. One more round like that. We got the dub on this one. Oh, he gets a poultice this time, hence the healing stuff. He gets lucky dice 2. Guess it's lucky dice 2 because it's level... Oh, maybe it's been leveled up. Maybe that's why, because it feels like he has more health this time around. Or maybe it's level 2 because he's... It's the what's it called? Circle 2 difficulty. No 4s or 5s, so no straight situations. I'm just gonna reroll everything else, honestly. 17 versus 36, we can do better. I'm confident. We've yet to have this roll go poorly for us, and it absolutely can. It absolutely can go poorly for us, but it's yet to happen. It's not happening this time either. That was a very good one. Wow, that's another 2 triples. Hundo damage, baby. Horn Banner, the most precious thing to one. It was the most precious thing to one who sat with me. Why would they give it up? 3 or more of a kind, gains 15 to its fan. That's very good. That's very good. Perhaps they did not need it any longer. It's only a scrap after all. I've seen plenty of people die defending these kinds of scraps. What joins your cause? I'll take it. That is helpful. We're very fortunate to have a lot of triples lately, so that is very good. Round number 4, baby. Wow. Now, how did that work out so well for us? I understand we got the 1 from this guy. Oh, there's a 555. There it is. There it is, man. So yeah, so there was that one that said if you get 6 or more reinforcement dice at once, which is yet to happen, but I mean, getting 4 is still pretty good. Pretty good. So let's see. We have enough to do a straight 1 through 5 at least. Oh no, I think we have a straight, like enough for a proper straight. No, we don't have a single 4. No 4s, man. No 4s. Dang. That's okay. That's okay. Unfortunate. Unlucky. But I can't really say unlucky because everything else worked out very well for us. That's very good. That is very good. Anything else I want to consider? No, that's great. I could roll those 4. I don't think we need to play it that dangerous. I don't think we're at that point in the game where we have to, like, be do or die. I think we can play it safe and still be in the clear, relatively. Because that wasn't that ridiculous of a round for us, or against us. Build is doing very well for us. Doing numbers, as they would say. 1, 2, 3... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight 6 to 1. 1 to 6, rather. Bank it. Apply the curses. And pass. 2 rounds in a row, that was like... The first one was like 90 damage or 98 damage. And that last one was 101, so... Very juicy. He fumbled! Love it. I still took the poison damage, but he fumbled, and he feels like a silly person. As he should. No 5s and no 4s, so no straight opportunities here, but... Another situation. Actually, it's slightly different. So I just take the 6, 7? I feel like I probably should. It's not the most exciting 3 pairs. It's either that or just hope I can do better. 19. I'm not sure if I can. I think let's play it safe. With the incredible luck we had the last couple rounds, we can't assume it'll be sticking around, so let's just pass that. And we are doing pretty well health-wise. Applying that poison, which I don't love. There's a diamond ring. Allows him to heal. Of course, Death's Mercy, we're all too familiar with that one. We might have a harder time getting past Death's Mercy. Given that, well, I guess he had it last time, but we might have a harder time getting past it, given that we don't have the poison to deal. Of course, we have our own poison to deal with, which is not great. And the double 4, that's it. So it's either 40 or 23 and roll again. I'm feeling lucky. Wow. Actually, had it not been for that, we would have been in trouble. Actually, no, we wouldn't. We wouldn't have been in trouble. That would have been a 2 to 6 straight, I think. Yeah, it would have been a 2 to 6 straight. We have something even better. Great, 1 to 6, even better. And I think this one will go away because that was a reinforcement dice. So that should count as a free round. That's right, baby. Roll it again. And it's not as good. If I could build that 2 in somehow, I would. Yeah, it's a shame. We could re-roll, but then we bust and we get nothing for it if we don't roll well. So, I mean, that guy is in the mix. I feel like I should play it safe. Again, we're in a pretty good position right now, so I'm not too sweating it. I say that he did get those heals, which I did not appreciate. Yeah, I figure if I would have rolled again and fumbled, we would have. I think we'd guarantee be on the losing direction right now. So I think playing it safe was probably the right call. I mean, it'd be great to be in even better situation, but no guarantee. No 3s, so no straights either direction. Just bank that and reroll the rest. Yeah, it's fine. Not too exciting, obviously. And unfortunately, no curses that we're applying. I could reroll. It is getting kind of dicey, and that poison is getting nervous. Making me nervous, rather. Yeah. My confidence is beginning to wane. I'm starting to feel a little uncertain about how this is all going to shake out. Yeah, not the most exciting. I think we're going to do the familiar strat that I've been kind of leaning on. Worked out well last run, and it's been doing pretty good this run. Haven't had any reinforcements in a while. Oh, there we go. The game heard me. Much better. Not amazing, but much better. Good damage. We just need like one really juice. Oh, it's because he's healing. That's what it is. Because of the healing fucking poultice, man. That's what's propping him up, I think. We have to win this run. We have to win this run or else we're out. Because he's gonna, unless he fumbles next round, which he could. Damn, that snuck up on me. Let's see. 1, 2, 6. Oh my. This actually might be the perfect setup for a quick dub. And by quick, I mean for a dub. Bank it. Oh no, I forgot. We get the reroll on that one, so we don't get the perfect. Yeah. Let's heal and pass and just hope for the best. Damn, man. The Fairweather dice kind of fucked us there. I think we're dead. Oh, no, we're not dead. The poison didn't kill us. Okay, we need to do 106 or more. 106 on the dice, really. That's something. Armor's nice. I don't know if it's going to be enough, man. I don't know if it's going to be enough. So what do we have? I think I might need to do this. Well, I say that. Let's look at a couple things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70. Yeah, that's nice. I would do that one instead, so I'd be able to roll 3 again. That's probably the best use of these. It's either that or 2 6s. And then re-roll the rest. You get more realistic. You get like more dice available if you do it that way. The thing is, you don't get this one back, so you just get the 5. I think my heart of hearts tells me that this is the way to do it. That way we get to re-roll these 3. Can we get Can we get 30 or more from those 3 alone? I don't know, man. I don't know. Actually, that'd be 36. Can we do it? We fumble. That's it. GG's, man. GG's. That's okay. I mean, we knew that the second circle was going to be tougher, but we did unlock a lot of cool stuff, which is nice. A lot of cool new relics to our arsenal. Cool little game. I like this. This is good. This is good. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, does it have like the same draw, to me at least, as something like Clover Pit? Not really. Not really. It's still good. It's still good for sure. And for the exit option. Yeah, quit to dust. There we go. Now, this is good. I'm glad we got to try this out, and I'm grateful to Keymailer hooking us up with a review key so we could try it out. Now, it's good. Again, I like it more than Dead Finger Dice. So comparing it to other like dice roller deck builder games, I would say Dead Finger Dice, not to talk shit on it, that game is very good. And we didn't really get to play it for very long, unfortunately. So I probably didn't get as like deep of a depthful experience with it. But I think we kind of saw generally what it's about. And the thing about Dead Finger Dice is that like the opponents you're up against, I think generally like have the same strategies each time. So you which is good and bad. It's kind of cool that the opponents have like there's characterization about them. Like they're not just a random slate of just like, you know, effects and abilities and whatnot. It's kind of nice. You kind of know what's coming, and it's based on their personality. So I kind of think that part is neat. And I guess in all fairness, with Dice with Death, your opponent is always death, and it seems like his abilities are basically maybe not, or they're not static, but they seem like they are themed around the same general idea. It's like he always gets those lucky dice. He always gets that fumble protection near the end. He always gets you know, some of those kind of benefits, generally speaking, with some variation, especially as the difficulty goes up. So the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of talking about it out loud. I guess Dead Finger Dice and this game really do have quite a bit in common, actually. But I still think I give the edge towards this one. Yeah, I still do feel that Clover Pit is probably more my style, as far as if we're talking about roguelike deck builder games that are based off of some card game or some casino game, some gambling game, some poker, dice, you know, that kind of deal. Yeah, I still think I give the edge towards Clover Pit. But I still do believe, though, it's kind of hard to really truly compare them apples to apples. But yeah, very good. I'm glad we were able to try it out. This was cool. This was a cool little game. And yet another case where maybe not so much outside my comfort zone, but there's a lot of these kinds of games coming out. It's a hot genre. Dice games, card games as deck builders. Do you take a familiar style of game and roguelikeify it? It's an easier sell, I think, or it's easier to like kind of acclimate to a roguelike when you already are familiar with some aspect of the base systems underlying it. So because there's a lot of these kinds of games, it's easy to, you know, you're perusing the Keymailer page, you're perusing Press Engine, or you're checking your emails as a content creator and you're getting opportunities for review keys. And you take one quick look at a game like this, you go, man, I don't know, there's already been a bunch of these. Do I want to play another one? But I'm glad I took a chance on it. Like, I'll, you know, full disclosure, I did look at the reviews and I saw that they were generally positive, and I was like, well, you know, the game's pretty new and like the reception's been pretty good. Maybe there's something to this. I'm glad I took a chance on it and glad I played it. Sometimes you play a game from an unknown developer, or a developer you've never heard of at least, and it's maybe like not your top pick, but it's something I kind of want to try out. Sometimes it works out well, like tonight. Other times, it's not always going to be a zinger. But this was good. This was a good time. And we're going to find a raid target. Thanks for hanging out with us, friends. Galneth, thank you for that raid. And Dudson as well. Thank you to C. Dudson and to Galneth for those 2 raids. Thank you to the raidees who came in. Or I guess I'm the raidee. Thank you to the raiders for coming in from said raids. Really appreciate you guys. And we should be back tomorrow